it can't be changed. Like sunlight, it's a flame. Solid souls can't ignore. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Chaotic truth. There's a man called chaotic truth. Beats fire words, inflames the break. Voices rise, it can't be changed. Like sunlight, it's a flame. Solid souls can't ignore. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Storm in the calm, the world will move. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Revolution becomes the groove. In the shadows he stands tall, echoes loud through every hall. Darkness falls, but his light calls. Can't shut down, can't fall. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Storm in the calm, the world will move. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Revolution becomes a groove. In the shadows he stands tall, echoes loud through every hall. Darkness falls, but his light calls. Can't shut down, can't fall. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Storm in the calm, the world will move. Chaotic shot, chaotic truth. Revolution becomes a groove. In the heart of the unrest, truth will rise, it won't detest. Voices blend in rhythmic quest. Lies will fade, truth will manifest.
This is what I said to him.
CT.
And Martha Reeves.
All right, ladies. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Must be the money. Must be the money. Got to be, 'cause I got what's wanting to be my friend. Must be the money. People I never knew, people I never thought I'd connect with. Oh no, I don't. me a beer out the refrigerator. Give me a beer out the refrigerator. Give me a beer out the refrigerator right now. Hey, give me a beer out the refrigerator. Come on, man. Give me a beer out the refrigerator.
Ryan, salute, man. Ryan says, I demand black excellence. Ryan, salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way, man. My apologies about starting so late. You know, normally I start about 10:30 a.m. in the morning, but I had a little bit of an accident today. I don't know if you guys can see it. I had a little bit of an accident, and I'm okay. But Ryan, salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way, man. Guys, give it up for Ryan. Ryan has sponsored 6 shows, and I don't want this to be the first one, so I'm gonna. This is a complimentary one for Ryan. So the next 6 are gonna be for you, Ryan. So you know you get all panel immunity. You can kick off whomever. You can bring up whomever. But thank you so much for sponsoring those 6 shows, man. Ryan, salute to you, man. My apologies for being late. Ryan, salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way, man. So I still owe you 6, buddy. I still owe you 6. But your name is going to be in this title. You are sponsoring this show. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Guys, let me know how the mic sounds. Let me know how the camera looks. Salute to you all, man. You guys are an incredible group of people, man. Ryan, thank you so much, man, for always being there. Ryan, did you hear about Barron Trump? I guess Iran, I don't know if it's true or not, but Iran issued a $10 million bounty on Barron Trump's head. Here goes a kid. He's 20 years old. I'm pretty sure he's worried about freshman females. And he has this evil, maniacal state that is out to get him, man. But I don't know if you heard about that, but Ryan, salute to you, man. Ryan says, I still consider you white. What's up, Jay Fizzle? Salute to you, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way. John Small is in the building. He says the mic and cam are good. Cuts, what's going on, buddy? Salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way. Mike is in the building. Salute to you, man. Nick is in the building. Salute to you, man. Who else do we have? We have Woody Johnson in the building. Crown is in the building. Ronan Travelers. What's up, Ronan Travelers? Salute to you, buddy. Positivity is coming your way, man. Who else do we have in the building? Woody says 7 hours late. I can't be. I'm not late to anything I don't work for. I don't work for you, Woody. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. You can't be late to anything you don't work for, bud. So I don't work for nobody. So I'm not late. Guys, get the likes up, man. Share the video. Cuts, what's up, buddy? Salute to you, man. CT and everybody, man. Gurkha Legend is in the building. Salute to you. Positivity is coming your way. Now Volatile is in the building. What's up, Rashu? Salute to you, buddy. Let me go ahead and give you a wrench, too. Let me go ahead and wrench up, man. There you go. Here goes a wrench, man. Guys, get the likes up. Share the video, man. Brad is in the building. Salute to you. 7 Still, man. What's up, buddy? Salute to you, man. My apologies, man. I know a lot of you guys have to go to work in the morning, man, but I really, really appreciate all of you guys that are here in the building. No big deal. No big accident today. Just I wasn't drunk. You know, a lot of accidents occur. You know, when you are an adult, a lot of accidents occur when you are under the influence of alcohol. And many of accidents have happened to me while under the influence of alcohol. I almost ripped one of my fingers off, drunk, not paying attention one day. Even 10 years later, this finger still hurts because they had to stitch it damn near up. But I was drunk. I tried to jump over a fence drunk. And by halfway up there, I realized it was barbed wire. And it was too late. So, but yeah, drunk, man, drunk. But no, the incident today or accident today was not due to alcoholism. It was just due to just one of those days, man. Guys, get the likes up. Savage with the $5 super chat. If you don't get white boy wasted at 9 a.m., you won't have accidents. Shut up, man. I told you I wasn't drunk, dude. Get the likes up. Savage, salute to you, man. Positivity.
Must be the money that's got me rolling so smooth. Must be the money, must be, cause I got folks wanting to be my friend. Must be the money, people I never knew, people I never thought I'd connect with. Oh no, I don't know what it is. Talk to me, check it out.
Thank you so much, Savage. Guys, give it up for Savage, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way, Savage. Doctor, but no, I wasn't drunk, man, but I'm good to go. And I know Ryan, man, he was like, damn, man, I thought I sponsored the show. And you did sponsor the show. But yeah, Ryan has sponsored 6 shows. So what I'm going to start doing is if you want to sponsor a bundle of shows, the starting price point now is $250. And that's what Ryan sent over for 6 shows. So basically, he can kick off whomever, he can bring on whomever, he can pick certain topics. He's a sponsor. And I want to move forward with that as a sponsor of the show, man. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Guys, give it up for Savage, man. Salute to you, man. We got an incredible story coming out of Target. Target has issued an apology. They have a they have a cartoon of, not a cartoon, but one of their advertisements are a little boy, and he's dressed up. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what it really is. To be honest with you, it doesn't look that bad to me. But a lot of people, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Rashard Ritchie, so on and so forth, have made videos about this. Have made videos about this incident, and I have my opinions about it as well. So I want to get into that as well, man. I want to get into that as well for tonight. I'm not going to do a long live stream because I'm still trying to get my head in order. But other than that, man, guys, get the likes up, man. Share the video. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Go over to the merch store as well, man, and get you some merchandise. Positivity is coming your way, man. Once again, Savage, salute to you, man. I really appreciate that super chat. Dolomite, salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way. Space Monkey is in the building. Alexander, he says, what's up, CT? What's going on with you, man? Jay is in the building. Salute to you, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way, man, at the speed of light. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Positivity is definitely coming your way on this beautiful Tuesday. I hope all is well with you and yours, man. Guys, get the likes up. Brad Vino is in the building, man. I'm sending positivity to you as well, guys. Salute. And once again, my apologies to anyone for me starting late, but I am in the building, man, in great damn spirits. Salute to you all, man. Thank you guys so much, man, for all of the continued support. Let me get into the video. Savage with the $2 super chat. You can't drink with a concussion. Yes. I know you can't. Pro Border Lefty says, what's up, CT? Late night. Let's go. What's up, Pro Border Lefty? Positivity is definitely coming your way, man. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Positivity is coming your way. Crown, what's up, buddy? Salute to you, man. Thank you so much, man, for all of your support, man. Let me get into this video. Here we go. One of many videos, by the way, about Target. And this advertisement with this boy. You know, you'd think that the family of this boy, if he's real, it could just be AI. You'd think that the family of this boy would be appreciative, which I am certain they are. You'd think that a lot of people would be happy with the fact that a billion-dollar company has chosen your child to be or to advertise for their company. So I don't know what Tariq, I don't know what Dr. Rashard Ritchie, I don't know what so many of these people are talking about, but I'm going to play some of their videos and audio, but you already know my stance on it. I'm a capitalist, and you are too. We are all capitalists. And the fact of the matter is that they're looking for something where nothing is really happening, man. And guys, get the likes up, share the video, man. Savage with the $5 super chat. Let me give you a must be the money, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video.
Must be the money. Must be the money. Got to be, cause I got what's wanting to be my friend. Must be the money. People I never knew.
Savage with the $5 super chat. You would think with all the cocoa butter, you would have slid right past the accident. Yeah, that is true. Now that's funny. You must have chat GPT that joke. Now that was funny, Savage. Now Volatile with there was a meeting somewhere that reviewed the ad and said we can make it more Sambo-ish for the spooks and the booze. Get the likes up, man. Share the video. Self-taught is in the building. There's a lot of people in the building already, man. Guys, get the likes up, man. Share the video. Let me play this news clipping real quick. Here you go. Let's see what the news says. Here we go. This is ABC 7. Target apologizes. They pulled the Halloween costume widely criticized as racist. We're not even aren't we still in the summertime? When does summertime is? September 30th? Hang tight for me, guys. All right, guys. So here, let me play this clip. Are we in the summertime? Summertime is still here. Why are we worried about Halloween any damn way? And truth be told, if you really want to sit back and think about it. Hey guys, once again, man, give it up to Ryan for sponsoring the show. Salute to you, Ryan. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Ryan, salute to you, man. Thank you so much, buddy. First of all, I don't have any kids. Halloween is a bullshit holiday any damn way. So who gives a goddamn what the boy is wearing and what it really displays? Who cares? It's a demonic holiday anyway, you know. But nevertheless, let's talk about the topic. Let's go over with Dr. Rashard Ritchie, what Tariq Nasheed and so many others have said about this topic. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Ryan, salute to you, man. Once again, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Ronan Traveler says September 22nd is the official ending of summer in America, CT. Yes, it really is. Here we go. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Here goes ABC 7. Here we go. ABC 7.
Children's Halloween costumes after critics say it resembled blackface.
The company is now
Who said it resembles blackface?
apologizing and investigating how they say the costume made it onto store shelves. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
This morning, Target is apologizing and removing a children's Halloween costume after it was widely criticized as racist. The images of the costume.
Yo, man, that's some funny shit. Man, what? Wait, hold on for a second. Let me go back. Hold on for a second. Wait a minute.
Halloween costume after it was
Wait a
widely
minute.
criticized as racist. The images of the costume are being compared to racist characters.
Man, I almost pissed my pants watching that little Bojangles. That is pretty funny. Okay, hold on. Let me play the whole video. Hold on for a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Southern Jeans laughing. She says, how is this racist? Wait a minute. Raheem says, you play too much, CT. You see that shit. Okay, listen. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. That looked like me when I was a little kid. Damn. Damn. Hold on. Let the news play it out. Wait a minute. Yo, wait a minute. Frankie, what's up, buddy? Salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way. Here we go. Hold on.
They say the costume made it onto store shelves. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
This morning, Target is apologizing and removing a children's Halloween costume after it was widely criticized as racist. The images of the
Man, I almost pissed my pants, man. Here we go.
costume are being compared to racist caricatures, evoking blackface. Target now acknowledges the costume should have racist caricatures, evoking blackface.
Well, I mean, if you sit back and think about it, right, it could be interpreted many different ways, right? It could be interpreted many different ways. I mean, it could be ballet, it could be river dance, it could be, he's making an ice skating pose. We don't really know what it really is, to be honest with you. And truth be told, what if it was blackface? What is so wrong with blackface? Okay, let's say it is blackface. And okay, it's blackface. Okay, what is so wrong with blackface? I'm trying to figure that one out to this day. I mean, don't we all make fun of different cultures and certain idioms, certain characteristics, certain flaws? What is so wrong with it anyway? All right, so what? Okay, let's assume it is blackface. What's the problem with it? I think it's funny. I don't even know what this kid is. I don't know what kind of costume this is, but it does look like a little bit of Bojangles. I will admit that. I will admit it does look a little bit Bojangle-ish. But let's be completely honest about it, man. Black face, white face, Asian face. We've all made fun of each other. We've all made a lot of money doing it. The Wayans brothers made a lot of money making fun of white girls. Yes. Martin played whiteface back in the day. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what? Robert Downey Jr. played a black. He played a black man in a movie. Okay. And so this kid, I don't know what he's trying to emulate, man. But and then truth be told, people, I don't see anything wrong with playing a caricature of your own race. It's not like it's a white person doing it. It's a black kid doing it. I don't think it is. Let's assume it is blackface. I don't think anything is wrong with it. Guys, get the likes up, share the video, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Cuts, man. What's up, buddy? Salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way. Here we go.
Target now acknowledges the costume should have never been for sale, saying, as a company, we got this wrong and we are deeply sorry.
Wrong. As a company, you got it right. Target sells alcohol. Target sells tobacco. Target sells processed foods. Target sells polyester. Target sells all types of things that are detrimental to the human body. If anything, you should apologize for. Target is selling those items. You ain't got to apologize for selling that Bojangles ass kid. No, you ain't got to. To me, it's funny. To me, it's absolutely funny that you're selling that item. Mr. Bojangles. Yeah. Let me see. Positive vibes. Lena says, white girls didn't hurt white women's image. We still love them. Guys, get the likes up. Share the video. Here we go.
We know this is especially hurtful for our Black guests, team members, and partners.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, this is especially hurtful for our Black guests, team members, and partners.
Target says, we know this is especially hurtful for our Black guests, team members, and partners. I'm Black. I'm not hurt. Ryan, I'm pretty sure, Ryan, if you are Black, are you hurt by that little kid in that costume? I'm not. I'm still going to go to Target because, one, it's safer than Walmart. I'm still going to go to Target because I like the order and neatness of Target. I'm still going to go to Target. I'm still going to, I believe Target, I'm still going to buy shares of Target stock. Yes. So no, I'm not going to change my, God damn. Target is trading at $163 a share. Ryan says nope. Joe Curry says, I support this from my black side. Nobody's upset with that kid. I think it's funny. I don't even know what the costume is. I don't know what the dance pose is, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. And Target, you don't you say a goddamn thing about me being hurt as a black. You don't speak for me, Target. I'm a black man and telling you, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing with those images. I find it to be absolutely funny. Ronan says, I am not offended, but what is it supposed to be, CT? I have no idea. It's like a mixture between a pumpkin and something. I have no idea, man. Who is this? Mooncake. Mooncake says, you are live so late. Oh my God. I had a little injury earlier today. I fell and hit my head, Mooncake. I wasn't drunk, but I fell and hit my head. So I'm just going through the motion today. Here we go.
Removing the costume is an important first step, and we are looking closely at how this happened. The costume is an important first step, and we are looking closely at how this happened.
Why are they removing this costume? Okay, Southern James, you are a white female. Can you tell me why are they removing this costume? Because truth be told, I don't know too many black people who even knew about this. And the type of black people who go to Target, man, we don't really care about stuff like that. We're not the type of blacks that go to Target or Target are not the victim type blacks. Yes. So I don't know what kind of. I bet you the blacks that are complaining, which it's not a lot, those are the Walmart, the Wally World type blacks. So. What are your thoughts on it, Southern James? I want to see your thoughts. Joe Curry says, because the costume looks like gollywog. I have no idea what you're talking about. Guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Here we go.
We're cutting up cars today.
It comes 1 year after the company's controversial move to roll back its diversity, equity, and inclusion policies, which sparked protests and boycotts by shoppers.
We need to hold larger corporations.
I bet you he's married to a white woman.
Accountable.
One
No, we don't.
Minneapolis area business leader claims this new costume controversy is an indirect result of Target's DEI decision last year, saying, you rolled back diversity, so who's in the room now to say, hey, this is wrong? One commenter on social media saying, the amount of people this costume had to go through to get approved says a lot. What year is it?
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
I don't see anything wrong with this costume.
Target is pulling.
What is so? I'm just trying to figure out what is so wrong with this costume. Hold on for a second, guys. Let me go to another article. Give me 1 second. Give me a second here. I'm just trying to figure out what is so wrong with it. I mean, to me, it celebrates black culture. You know, Showtime. I think it celebrates black culture. We are great entertainers. We've been entertaining the world for thousands of years. I mean, I've shown you guys hieroglyphs of big bootied Egyptian women shaking their asses on hieroglyphs. So I don't understand what is the problem with this kid wearing this outfit, whatever it may be. It's expression. It's expression. My little sister, she played a goddamn mouse in the Nutcracker 30 years ago. Is she misappropriating mice? A rodent? I don't know. I don't know what she's doing here. Guys, let me know how the mic sounds. Go over to the store, guys. Salute to you all. Positivity is coming your way, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Mr. Bojangles. Yes. Here we go. Raheem says, you wouldn't know what's wrong, CT, because you were loyal to them. Remember, that's you. Raheem, what is so wrong with, I bet you couldn't give me anything wrong with that costume. Come on, I'll wait. What's so wrong with it? How was that costume detrimental to society? How is this costume demeaning Black culture? How is this costume affecting you, Raheem? The little boy is wearing a costume and he's dancing like, what is that, like magic powers? When he's posing like that, does it take away your magic? Does it take away your powers or something, Raheem? I want to know, Raheem, what is this boy doing? Here, let me get the target boy. Give me a second here. Where is it at? Hold on. I want to put this on the big screen. Hang tight. Give me a second here, guys. Give me 1 second. You guys are just, Raheem, to be honest with you, bro, you are just mad to just be mad. You're mad to just be mad because you can't point out anything wrong with this costume. Here, let me do this. Give me 1 second. Let me put it up on the big screen. Here we go. I want to know what's wrong with this costume, Raheem. You keep saying that because you wouldn't know what's wrong, CT, because you were loyal to them. That makes absolutely no sense, what you wrote. Whom am I loyal to? The very same people that you are loyal to? Who? What people? What people are you talking about? I want to know, man. What is so wrong with this right here? I can show you music videos, touchdown celebrations, basketball celebrations. I can show you Twitter videos of kids like this making these exact same poses. I can show you videos of kids his age dressed just like this. What is so wrong with this kid and this costume and what Target has done? I'm trying to figure it out. What is so wrong? You can't figure it out, Raheem. Raheem, you just talking. Raheem, you just talking, buddy. You wouldn't know because you're loyal to them, remember? No. Now you just saying stuff. Now you just jaw jacking and carrying on. Now I did hit my head today, man, but I'm very, very cognizant right now because I'm trying to figure out what is so wrong with this costume. In your own avatar, you look like goddamn Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat talking about, oh man, that's wrong what Target did. That's sure enough wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. Why is it wrong? Why is it wrong? I want to know, Raheem. Raheem, why is it wrong? It's wrong because I say it's wrong, CT. No, Raheem. No, bro. Like you are misappropriating Chinese or Japanese in your avatar because those are the letters you are using or the characters, whatever it's called. Then you are dressed like Raynon from Mortal Kombat. How is it wrong? You don't know what you are talking about. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Southern Jean says, I mean, damn, they want black princesses, but not Oh, that's candy corn. I can see that. That's candy corn. I can see that. Joe Curry, what's up, man? Salute to you. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Deborah is in the building. Salute to you, Deborah. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Southern Jeans, salute to you. Positivity is coming your way once again. Who else do we have in the building, man? Raheem says subliminal messages pacify our young soldiers. Sir, there are no soldiers because there is no war, Raheem. There is no war. You have no soldiers. I hate to burst your bubble, man, but you don't have it. You don't have it, bro, to be honest with you. Sorry. There is no subliminal message here. The kid is just dressed up like a candy corn. Now, that's the look. Both of you guys are just dressed just as silly. I mean, bro, like your avatar, you are a grown ass man dressed like a character from Street Fighter. Bro, you're both dressed up in a goddamn costume. Wind Chime says, you think anybody here would dress their kid as something that had degraded their race in the past? Y'all, okay, you got to write proper English, man. I have no idea what you are talking about. Big Dog Physique says, late night shows remind me of the Lapeef days. I had to start late today, man. I had a little accident today, man. D from Boston, salute, man. Salute, CT. Thanks for the late night live stream. Salute to you, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way, man. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Wind Chimes is in the building. Salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way. Joe Curry says, exactly, CT. And I don't tend to agree with you, but with this is no clue. Guys, get the likes. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Big Dog Physique says, what are black people bitching about this time? This Target has taken back this costume that this boy is wearing. And I think it's a little bit wrong, man. I think that, when will these big major companies stop being bullied by the left, by DEI initiatives? Twiz says CT fell off the counter trying to reach something off the top of the fridge. That didn't hit, man. The short jokes just don't hit, man. Sorry about that. Guys, get the likes up, man. Share the video. Get the likes up, man. Tatum says, don't black kids wear costumes on Halloween like everybody else? Exactly. Exactly. Oh. Let's see what I'm trying to figure out who has something to say about this. I'm trying to see who has the best news article. Oh, here we go. Let's
Target here too. They're dealing with some backlash. This is what you were teasing to before we went to the break.
So this is the costume that they originally had. It's now been taken off the shelves and can't be purchased. It features, a black child model in a pose that's kind of similar to 1800 area stereotypes. Specifically minstrel show imagery and blackface.
And what's wrong with that? Okay. What's wrong with that? Let's assume that it is. That was the form of entertainment in that day. Truth be told, believe it or not, guys, I don't even know if a lot of people know this. Entertainers, no matter the race, were really looked down upon back in the day. So all of it was minstrelsy to be honest with you. A lot of people don't know this, man, but all of it was minstrelsy. All of it was minstrelsy. So, the thing of the matter is that okay, let's assume it was. It was just the times. It was just the times. What's up, Skywalker? Salute to you, buddy. Positivity is definitely coming your way, man, at the speed of light, man. Salute to you. Paulo says, we need the costume for CT. Windchime says, Mike is in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Salute, Windchime. Salute to you, buddy. KC Aloha says, CT. So this kid was dressed up as Jack O'Lantern. I don't see how it's racist, man, to be honest with you. Skywalker says, CT, instead of people worrying about this, why aren't they worried about the young scholar that shot and deleted that lady and the other one is in critical condition? I think I know what you're talking about. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. It was like a random shooting.
And the franchise immediately issued an apology once people pointed out what it resembled, and this is their full statement online, but basically said, we got this wrong, in an apology note.
Yeah, it was sold as the Kids Glow Under Blacklight Circus Clown Halloween costume, but it certainly did prompt quite the backlash on social media of consumers saying it resembled the racist caricature. The company says this costume is offensive and it should never have been part of their assortment. It's no longer available for sale in the U.S. And they're also investigating exactly how it came online for them. They declined to comment on who exactly designed this product, and it was sold on the retailer's seasonal hide and EEK boutique brand. But yeah, it's the latest problem that Target has had, because they've had some declining sales, and then they also face criticism of.
Mike from Boston says, stand with Carmelo. You still have sexual fantasies about that incarcerated boy. L says, damn, CT doing the show past his bed time. No, I'm not. No, not at all. Not at all. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way, man. Let's do Dr. Rashard Ritchie. Here we go. Hang tight for me. Let's do Dr. Rashard Ritchie. Let me see what he has to say about it. I liked it. Oh, no, Sharon. No, man, no. I thought Rashard Ritchie was covering this, not this coos of a woman. Oh my God. No, not this coos.
Facing backlash. Target's facing backlash.
Oh no.
Target's facing backlash for selling a racist costume online. Nobody saw this one coming. It went from the buyer to market. According to Atlanta Black Star, Target has pulled a children's Halloween costume from its website after social media users.
What? I mean, what? Okay.
Accused the retailer of selling a design.
What does the picture on the left have to do with the picture on the right, Sharon Reed? What? Oh, no.
That appeared to resemble racist blackface, and
it appeared to resemble. That doesn't mean that it is. That doesn't mean that it is, Sharon. Why are you trying to spread this narrative, you coos?
Minstrel imagery. Costume listed under the name Kids Glows under Black Light Circus Clown Halloween Costume Bodysuit was being sold for $25. Target identified Hide and Eek Boutique as the maker of the product. The product image showed a black child wearing a black and orange clown outfit alongside a face mask with an exaggerated, oversized grin.
What's wrong with that? Okay, so the grin is exaggerated and over. Okay, so what's wrong with being happy? It's not like it's a frown. Okay, what's wrong with it being an exaggerated happy face? Think about it. What is so wrong with that? Think about it. Don't we have images of big, happy ass, smiling characters all over? What about Big Boy? What about Chuck E. Cheese? Don't we have images of big, smiling ass people? Isn't that bitch Little Debbie smiling? Hold on, let me see. I think Little Debbie is smiling, right? Hold on for a second. Yeah, Little Debbie smiling. Why can't this kid? What's so wrong with this kid having us? Okay, so the costume has him smiling a lot. Oh, and so what?
Well, the child also posed for photos as if they were about to run or give someone a high five. I mean, when you see the side by side, what do you want me to do with this? Come on. What do you want me to do with this? Stop playing in our faces. But I'll go ahead and give you the history of minstrels. Blackface minstrelsy involve white performers using.
So the white performers back in those days, they were playing black characters. To me, that's the highest form of honor. That's the highest form of honor. I wish more whites would play black characters now. Come on, Timmy. Play Tyrone. Come on, play me. To me, that's the highest form of flattery. Playing a black person. You give me, man, motherfucker. You give me $10,000 because back then they were making about these minstrel characters were making a lot of money back in the day. Bob, if you were to give me Bob $10,000 every single time to play a white character or a white person, shit, man. Give me $10,000, Bob. I'll play a white person every single time. It's the highest form of flattery. Hey, man, how you doing, pal? How you doing, buddy? So I don't get what's wrong with this costume. Bob, let me ask you this, Bob. Bob, what is so wrong with this character? Target had a costume. The little boy is the actor, the mom, and this is the costume. Target took it off his damn shelves, man. Why? Because a few smarty-arty little DEI professors are complaining about it? Why?
Burnt cork or paint to darken their skin, adopting exaggerated facial features to.
So what? We have okay, Sharon Reed. So what? We have exaggerated facial features and exaggerated facial features, Bob. A lot of us have bug eyes. A lot of us have big lips. And here we go.
Mock African Americans. Thomas Starkmouth Rice, white performer often dubbed the father of minstrelsy, popularized the Jim Crow caricature through.
Real quick, Twiggy with the $5 super chat. RDJ is Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder was the best. Yeah, he played a black man. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video.
Must be the money. Yeah. Must be the money. It's got to be, 'cause I got what's wanting to be my friend. Must be the money.
Bob with the nice cash app. Salute to you, Bob. Positivity is coming your way. Let me give you a must be the Monday.
Must be the Monday that's got them on my side. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday. I'm never going wrong. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday that keeps me looking fly. Must be the Monday. Must be the Monday that's got me cruising in style.
Thank you so much, Bob. Karate Chop Shop says this Halloween CT should do white face. How much, CT?
Give me a beer out the refrigerator. Give me a beer out the refrigerator. Give me a beer out the refrigerator right now. Hey, give me a beer out the refrigerator.
Guys, give me a second real quick, guys. Hang tight for me. Hang tight.
And please welcome Martha Reeves.
All right, ladies. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight?
All right. You give me, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Just to show you it don't mean nothing. I will do it. I will do it this Halloween to prove to each and every last one of you how much it don't mean anything, Karate Chop Shop. It's all bullshit. Not only will I do white face, I will do the stereotypical white voice. If you guys, because it's over 100-something people in the chat, if you can dish out $2,500 of the Cash App or PayPal tonight while I'm live streaming, I promise you, I will do whiteface. I'll do it. I'll do it in a heartbeat. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. But it has to be tonight, though. It has to be tonight. I'll do it.
Through blackface performances in the 1830s. Blackface performances became particularly popular after the Civil War. Continued into the early 20th century, particularly.
Yeah. Well, okay. You talking like that doesn't make it bad. Particularly the Civil War. It doesn't make it bad, Sharon Reed. It doesn't make it bad. Blue Jay, what's up? Stan says CT doesn't want to offend his trailer park audience. That's why he won't do it. Shit, you'd be surprised at what I do. Stan, with Carmelo, I do whiteface in a heartbeat. What are you talking about? Offend who? I'll do it in a heartbeat. But you know what you got to do for me to do it, man? Get the likes up, man. Share the video, guys. Positivity is coming your way. Guys, once again, today's show is brought to you by Bob. I'm sorry, Ryan, not Bob. Ryan is the sponsor of today's show. Salute to you, Bob, for the Cash App. Positivity is coming your way. All right, here we go.
In northern and Midwestern cities. Some social media users said the Target costumes imagery was just too similar Too historical blackface caricatures to be ignored? Thanks, Target. Too historical blackface caricatures to be ignored?
Can you imagine this woman, like Sharon Reed, every day you're with this woman? Listen to the Coos accent. Listen to this insufferable woman. Listen to
it. Was just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. Thanks, too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. It was just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. Imagery was just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. Imagery was just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. Thanks, Target. I will be using you as a reference to the ongoing imagery. It was just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. Thanks, too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored.
Listen.
Thanks, Target.
Listen to her.
I will be using you as a reference to the ongoing. Thanks. Just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored. It was just too similar to historical blackface caricatures to be ignored.
Could you imagine this insufferable woman every single day talking? I couldn't. I couldn't. Sharon Reed used to be in Cleveland, Ohio. And I thought she was annoying then, but she was a lot prettier back in the day. But this woman now, oh my God. Listen to this woman talking. Lena with the $2 super chat. CT, did you do the Penn State drug dealers? Yes, we talked about that the other day. Yes, we did. We talked about that. And I plan on talking about it some more.
Thanks, Target. I will be using you as a reference to the ongoing racism in the United States when I teach Jim Crow this year.
What a coos of a woman. What is she talking about? Listen to this woman talk. Teaching Jim Crow. What on earth is she talking about? Lena, what is she talking about? Here you go.
Teachers across the country now have primary source evidence of modern day racism. Tyrannosaurus Valley commented on Threads. So what is Target saying about this? I'm sure they want to jump right on it. They don't want to be branded what apparently some could argue they are. As a company, we know we got this wrong, and we are deeply sorry, the statement said. We know this is especially hurtful for our Black guests, team members, partners. Removing the costume is an important first step, and we are looking closely at how this happened and what needs to change to ensure this won't happen again. I'm going to tell you what needs to change. I mean,
it needs to happen more and more and more. If you pay, listen, I don't have any kids, but if Target paid, hey, see, Mr. CT, we're going to pay your son to dress up like a candy corn. This how much? Well, $50,000. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd rather have them dress up like that than dress up like a damn street thug that they do any damn way. Of course. Of course. Look how goofy Sharon Reed looks, by the way. Oh, my God. And Sharon Reed, you're doing whiteface right now. That ain't your hair. That is not your hair, Sharon Reed. What's up, Mike? Salute, buddy.
For this to make it from concept to store shelves means
Jesus Christ, her voice.
You don't have enough diversity of thought and color. And if you do have some diversity, they're not empowered, those team members, to say, what the hell are you doing? And they need to be. You start there. Target, of course, is already on thin ice. Target has also faced criticism over its handling of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The company became the subject of a nationwide boycott in 2025 after scaling back its DEI programs. The ultimately concluded protest, boycott, whatever. They stopped doing the DEI in March 2026. Latest controversy has prompted some social media users to question how the costume and its accompanying image made it through the company's approval process. That part, I need to see more than a removal of the item. I need to see who designed it, who photographed it, who approved it on all levels. Hell, I need.
Why? Why do you need to see who approved it? You don't own the store. Well, okay. Why do you need to see who? Are you? Who are you? Are you on the supply chain? Who are you? I need to see who approved. I need to know, who are you, Sharon Reed? You're not a major stakeholder in Target.
Need to see the parent that let their child be used this way, said one social media user. Whoever that social media user is should be the first hire by Target in the wake of this controversy. I love everything they said, but let's be clear, and I think they would agree, this is not, Mensa stuff. I think they would agree this is not, Mensa stuff.
Could you imagine this? Oh my God. Oh my God. She is so annoying. If it wasn't for YouTube and the heavy censoring that YouTube gives me, I would really say what's on my mind. But all I can say is, imagine driving, she's talking, and you just say, oh, fuck it, and you know what I mean by F it. So, oh my God.
This is simple. What is going on at this billion-dollar company that you're allowing this to break through and become a controversy when it's the easiest thing in the world to prevent? You say, oh, let's go through the submissions and see, oh, these are people who are turning in their Halloween costumes. Halloween's right around the corner. We've got to shut off the purchasing power in a minute here. We'll choose this one, that one. Oh, that's a bit minstrelly. I think we'll have to do without that one. To whom it may concern.
American millennial. Her exaggerated collegiate accent is super annoying. Jesus Christ. I already read your super chat, Lena, but I will read it again. CT, did you do the Penn State drug dealer story? Yes, we talked about that. Yes, and I read your super chat already. And yes, I will talk about it again. Here we go.
This does not meet our standard. Thank you. Goodbye. You see how easy that was? I don't even think that took 30 seconds. No, thank you, minstrel producers. We're not interested at this time. That's all. Really?
Jesus Christ.
The chief whose cop shot a one.
What a coos of a woman. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video.
Target's facing backlash
for
for selling.
She has to say. Here, hang tight. Here we go.
All right, let's get into what we need to get into. You know what we got to talk about first. And family, we do want to have some of y'all chime in and, get in the request queue. When I say raise your hands and you're ready to get on, y'all hop on in. Yes, the New York showing, there's going to be 2 showings there. It's going to be a 7 o'clock show and a 10 p.m. show. The New York one is going to be packed, and I think I'm going to be up at the New York one. I'm going to be out. The LA one will be out here in LA Thursday the 5th in Beverly Hills, and I'll be at that one. And I got to go to the New York one. You know I got to go to the New York one, so I'll be out there at the New York one. Yeah, the New York one is going to be super duper popping. The one out here is going to be popping too, but the one in New York is going to be on Saturday, and it's going to be 2 big showings, so it's going to be popping. That's going to be popping. My Chicago people, holler at me. Holler at me, my Chicago people. Let me know what theaters we should get out there in Chicago that'll hold a lot of people. Which big independent movie theater can we get out there in Chicago? Because it's going to be a big-ass crowd. We're working on Atlanta. We're trying to get a Friday show and a Saturday showing in Atlanta because that's going to be another big one, too. Yes, it's going to be, you coming to the Beverly Hills one? Yes, y'all got to come through. Yes, indeed. You know what we got to talk about? Oh, Target. The Target store is at it again, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see what Target then got themselves in the hot water again, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see what Target pulled? Oh, did y'all see what the Target store pulled? Y'all know Halloween is coming up. It's Halloween season. So, people, the dominant society, they like to show their ass around Halloween. Yeah, Target. Yeah, some of y'all don't know. Target, they've already been on the hot seat for a little racist stuff. They've already been on the hot seat. So for Halloween, they start promoting this costume. It's called Kids Glow Under Black Light Circus Clown Halloween costume. And it's under the Hide and Eek boutique brand. And the advertisement featured a black child modeling a bright orange outfit and a black top with black gloves and a mask with a wide, exaggerated minstrel show grin. It looked like a minstrel show, which is what it was supposed. It was a minstrel, basically. Yeah. It was a minstrel character. They tried to make it seem like, oh, it's just a clown. It was a minstrel character. And they know that. And they were trying to be slick. And then they got called out. They got called out for it. They were trying to be slick and they got called out. Mr. Bass. I see Mr. Bass MD. Based MD, you want to hop on, sir? Because you're saying stuff in the chat room, Mr. Based MD. You want to hop on and speak on what you're trying to say, sir? While I'm in the middle of my spiel. Mr. Bass, would you like to hop on, sir? If you would, you have something to say, feel free to say it to me directly, sir.
What's up, Bob, with the $5 super chat? Salute.
Must be the Monday that's got them on my side.
Bob says, never apologize to the mob, especially when your intention was not to be mean. Hey, Bob, I couldn't be the CEO of Target. I tell every last DEI protester, everybody who's a black victim, what do they call them? Every black person with victim, this whole victimhood mindset. I'll tell these white liberals, fuck off. That's what I'll tell them, fuck off. Get your ass up out of here. This is art right here. This is art. This is beautiful. This is beautiful right here. Yeah, Tough Guy, what's up, man? What say you about this Target thing? Go ahead.
Are you trying to be funny or something? Like, are you just?
I'm not trying to be funny at all.
Are you playing around, or what?
I'm not. That's the whole
Is
thing,
it because you from Nigeria, nigga? Because you ain't.
We gotta watch the inbound. How many times?
Okay. But you ain't black. That's why you doing.
Okay. What is? Okay. Today's show is CT Black. Today's show is about Target.
But you're not black. You're
okay.
tethered.
Again, I'm gonna say this again without getting pissed off.
Why you getting mad for?
It's about Target taking this off the shelf. I don't. think
because it's
wrong with
offensive
it.
to black people.
Okay. Well, you talk about it being offensive. You don't tell me. Okay. Why do you think it's offensive?
You never heard the story of OJ by Jay-Z?
Have I ever heard of the story OJ by Jay-Z? No, I haven't.
Yes, it's a song called "The Story of OJ." Have you ever heard that song?
No. Go ahead.
Okay, why don't you pull up the lyrics?
You want me to pull up the lyrics?
Please.
Why don't you just tell me the
No,
lyrics?
why don't you pull up the lyrics? CT, this is a show.
Why don't you
give me
because
some?
That's work for me.
Exactly,
Why
nigga. You excuse me. Exactly, CT. Why don't you work?
That's not.
You're at work.
No, I'm not.
You're a
working.
streamer.
I'm not. Listen.
You're at. Why you stuttering?
You're
at work, sir.
You
came on your channel today.
I am not
to talk
trying to
about.
prove. Let me put you in the back because now you talking and carrying on. I have nothing to prove here, sir. You prove.
Why you put me in the back? Why you always do that?
Because why would I pull up the lyrics? I don't have to prove it.
Every time I be getting in your ass, pause.
It's not you getting my ass. You prove it. Just prove it.
Pause. But yeah,
Can you just prove it? Can you
pull up the damn lyrics of the story of OJ?
Pull up the lyrics.
Because it's your show, you Negro.
No, bro. You pull it up and you talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what you're talking about.
You're obviously talking about it. You made a whole damn show about this damn costume, CT.
Are you going to talk about? Okay, I don't think that the costume is offensive.
Why?
I think it's
because you're not black. That's why.
Because
you have no attachment to being a black American. You're not a black American.
Again,
you're African.
There are what is
African
so
booty scratcher?
Are you gonna talk or
you came on this show? You have a show tonight.
I gave my opinion. Now you
finally
give
do
your
a
opinion.
night show, and you wanna troll.
You can give your opinion. I'm not going to respond at all. But now you are bringing it to me. I've already given my opinion. You just give your opinion as to why it's offensive. What does that have to do with me? Go ahead.
Why are you not?
What does your opinion have to do with me?
This is your show,
I'm
right?
not doing anything.
Is this your show? Yes or no? This ain't my show.
You can read
this
the
is
lyrics. I'm not reading.
Why are you trying to talk to me slower like that's not
I
change?
am not reading the lyrics.
Why are you talking to me like I'm remedial? I can understand you perfectly.
You can read the lyrics. Why would I need to read the lyrics? You have something to prove that is offensive. I don't. I don't think it's offensive. I don't believe it's offensive. I believe it's creative. I believe it's historical. I believe it's cultural. I believe that is a beautiful rendition of minstrelsy. I just do. If it is minstrelsy, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
How about this? How about you just pull up the lyrics for me? Because wait. I'm asking you a question. You can pull up
the lyrics.
No, I'm asking you. Why will you not pull up the lyrics? No, because you are talking about.
I pull up the lyrics when you can pull up the lyrics and you can talk about the lyrics. Why do I have to prove what you are trying to prove? I don't want to prove what you're trying to prove. I don't believe it's offensive. You brought up Jay-Z. You brought up those lyrics. Why would I need to talk about it? You talk about it. I can't hear you, man.
Am I up here?
Yeah.
I can't see. Well, nigga, you ain't got me there.
You got to watch the inbound for the millionth time. You got to watch the inbound, man.
CT, why are you playing this game like you don't know what I'm saying?
Tough guy. I am not playing a game at all.
You're playing a game.
I didn't bring up Jay-Z. You brought up Jay-Z
because it goes to what you saying, and you don't
talk about it.
Wait a minute. Why are you interrupting me? This goes to everything your show is about, and what you're saying is not offensive. It's offensive to black Americans. You're not a black American.
Okay. Well,
okay.
I don't have anything to do with this. You talk about it.
No, you do have something to do with this. You're doing a whole damn show about it.
I'm just telling you that I don't think it's offensive.
The fuck you mean? You don't know. You ain't got nothing to do with this.
Why is it offensive, sir?
I just told you to pull up the lyrics, but you don't want to do that because you're
Why
too good.
can't you
On
pull
your
up the
show,
lyrics
it's
to
your
prove
show,
your
and you can't
point?
even pull up the lyrics to see what I'm
I'm
talking
not
about.
trying to prove the point. You pull up the lyrics, sir.
No, see, this is the whole thing. If we're having dialogue and I'm trying to give
Sir,
you
if we're
something,
having
no,
dialogue, why don't you pull up the
because
lyrics
it's
that
your
you are
show
trying
and
to
I'm giving
prove?
you a counter and you won't even look it up.
Well, give the
So
counter.
that goes to show
Give the
you
counter.
about you and your character.
Why would
When it
I
comes
give
to
your
you
own counter?
trolling black people, you do that.
Why would I give your own counter? It's for you to counter. I don't have anything to say about it. In fact, I will go on mute. But you keep bringing it back to me and telling me and trying to force me to bring up some lyrics. You talk about it. I've already said my piece.
CT, you don't think it's offensive, correct?
Do I
Correct?
think that this costume
You
is
just
offensive?
said it. You
No.
don't think it's offensive, right?
No, I don't think it's
Okay,
offensive.
so why don't
No.
you pull up the lyrics so you can see why I think it's offensive?
Why don't you
why
pull
can't
up
you
the
do
lyrics?
that?
Why
It's
don't
your
you
show.
pull up the lyrics?
Because this ain't my show. I'm not running things.
Why would I wait a minute? Why would I pull up some random lyrics that I didn't even come up with? You
Negro,
said something about lyrics.
Negro, you can't play with.
Tough guy. You brought up Jay-Z in this song, not me. Why don't you just read off the lyrics and tell the audience why it is offensive? Why do I have to do it? You do it.
I didn't say you had to do it. I'm saying, why don't you pull up the lyrics? That's not you doing it. I'm telling you, there is a song that has to do exactly what you're saying that is not offensive. I'm saying, hey, pull up the lyrics so that you can see what I am speaking about. Maybe you'll have a different perception on it, and maybe you can start getting offended if you call
Why
yourself
don't
black.
you explain it to
Because you
the
keep
audience?
CT.
Tough guy. Why don't you? Tough guy uses the N-word like he was a Southern KKK, and now talking about something that is racially offensive. Tough guy. Why don't you talk
CT,
about
you know what's
it?
funny?
Why do I need to talk about it?
CT, you know what's funny? You don't think it's offensive, but they would treat your black ass just like they would treat me. And you keep acting like they ain't gonna treat you like that. But you know what? That's what you want to do. You want to kiss the white man's ass, like always.
You see
That's
me
what
kiss
you
the
do.
white man's ass? Have you
Oh
seen
yeah,
me
smooching
physically
it.
kiss the white man's ass?
Smooching. Smooches.
I've never kissed the white man's ass.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And his balls.
I kissed his balls?
Yes, you kissed his balls, licked them. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just like
I don't
Anton.
think
That's
so.
what y'all do. You and Anton Daniels, y'all always trolling black people like y'all ain't
What are
black.
your what is your proof?
Nigga, I seen you kissing on balls.
What does
With
this
Be
have to do
Brave.
with this
You be
costume?
kissing Be Brave.
What does this have to do with the costume? What are you talking about?
Offensive, just like I'm offending you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I bet you don't. Now you want to act stupid. Now you want to act clueless, like you don't know nothing I'm talking about.
I don't.
Okay, so you don't think you're offending black people right now when you
How
supposed to
am
be
I
black?
offending black people?
Because you agreeing with these white people and putting that damn
I'm
shit
not
on the
agreeing
shelf.
with any white people
Obviously
at all.
you are. You just asked, well, who are you? No, that's what you just said. Who are you? Or do you own the chain supply? Or
What white
who are
people?
you? Wooty woo.
What white people have you seen me agree with?
Of
I
white
disagree.
You kiss
What
the
white
nuts.
people have you? You've never seen me kiss the nuts of anybody, sir. Argue the point about the costume.
You're a nut kisser.
I have nothing to do with this boy, this model.
Ball lickers.
Parents.
That's your new name.
Tough guy.
Ball licker.
Tough guy. Tough guy. Can we have a legitimate adult argument here? I have no idea what you are talking about.
I bet you don't.
What is so offensive about this without you resorting to locker room banter? What's offensive about it?
I think you know.
What do
but
I
you
have
don't-
to do
no,
with
you know-
this bro? Like, honestly, what do I have to do with this costume? Why do you keep saying me, bro? Like, all I'm telling you is just my opinion. What do I have to do with the costume?
You just made a whole damn show about it. That's what you have to do with it.
I made a show,
and you're saying that it is not
it's
offensive to
just a
you because you
costume.
ain't black. That's why. You African.
Tough
You
guy.
are not a Negro from the
What
United
is
States.
offensive about this costume?
The lady just told you what's offensive about it, and you tried
What
to troll
do
her.
you think is offensive about this
Everything
costume?
she said. Now what?
Okay. Fair enough. There we have it.
Now
Fair
what?
enough.
Now what?
Fair enough, buddy. Thank you so much for answering one simple question. Thank you for answering.
No,
one
but you
simple
trolling.
question.
You trolling.
I'm not.
You are. Yes, you are. You just made a whole show.
I'm not
talking about
trolling
it don't
at all.
offend you.
Doesn't offend me.
Yeah, so you going along. So you
Why
you,
should
you
it
one of them
offend me?
Negroes.
Why?
You one of them
Why
Negroes, so
should-
the white people can be like,
Why
see,
should tough guy? We gotta have an argument that goes back and forth. It's not about your emotion right now. What exactly is offensive about this costume? What is offensive about it? Is there lettering? Is there symbols? Is there signage? What exactly is a measurable level of offense about this costume on this boy?
We all know what they used to try to look at us like, and they always trying to mock us with all them clown suits and all that. And so blackface and all them big lips and all that stuff, they just haters. But you know what? They hate on us, but what do they go do? What they go get Botox in their lips. They try to go get big booties and BBLs because they want to have ass like black women. Like it's all like they talk about the same stuff that they want.
Tough guy, he doesn't have big lips on the costume. You do realize that, right?
You said what?
He doesn't have big lips on the costume, so you do realize that, right?
Well, obviously the costume was offensive to black people. If you seen it, then you would probably see why.
I do see it, and I don't see why.
Okay, well then that's on you then. So I guess
Black
you
people not have big lips. Do we not have big lips?
Well, I don't see the relevance in that. The thing
it's mocking. It's like somebody hating on you or got something sly to say. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I'll put it like this. Tough guy. Do black people have orange lips?
some of them do. I mean, you know, it depends on if they're smoking. Well, that's what it is. Sometimes they turn the colors when they smoke.
Lips.
Yes.
Well, only the black people who blew Donald Trump have orange lips, but typically we don't have orange lips. So I don't really know who would be offended by this. Do I understand that there is a history of minstrel?
Shouldn't that be enough?
Shouldn't what be enough?
But that's not enough for you. That's not enough for you. That's what you're saying. Because there's a history there, but that history don't mean nothing, and they keep trying to sweep shit under the rug like shit ain't never happened. Just like Donald Trump trying to change names on shit. He won't put his name on it.
This isn't that. This isn't a minstrel depiction. If it were, I would say something, but it's not.
It is though.
Have you seen a minstrel show?
So
Did they ever look
how
like
is that?
like,
How does that not show you that it's not? I want you to tell me how it's totally irrelevant and X'd out. How can you X it out? How can you how can you look at that and be like, oh, that don't matter?
Okay, I'll explain. So minstrel shows typically consisted of a white person who has black makeup over his face while the lips are colored red and overtly
Why are
large.
you making an excuse? Ain't you supposed to be black?
I am black. I'm not supposed to
Okay,
be. I
then
was
so
born
why are
in
you?
Slovenia.
But you not black though, because I can hear you in your voice. It's you and CT. Y'all
Don't
got
tell me what I
that white
am.
people. Y'all got that white people complex.
Hey,
Y'all
watch your
want to be
mouth.
white so bad. Y'all don't want to be black.
Don't tell me what I am,
You
and
don't
don't tell
want to
me
be
what I want to
black
be.
though. You don't want to be
Mind
black.
yourself. Mind
That's what
yourself.
it is.
I
Y'all
know what
don't.
I am, and I know
But you
what I
don't
want
want to
to be.
be.
And
But you don't want to
fortunately,
be.
I am what I want to be. You want to know
Okay.
what you
Are
want to
you
be?
married? Are you married?
You want to know? You want to
Are
know
you
what you
married?
want to be?
Are you married?
You want to be a
Is your
victim.
wife or is your wife your girlfriend
You
white?
want to be. You want to be
Do
a
you have a
victim.
white
The
girlfriend or a
problem
white
is
wife?
the
Yes or
problem with
no?
brothers like this
Do
is
you?
that the
Do
last
you have a
time the
white?
black
Do you have a
community
white wife
just so you
or
know,
do you have a
the
white
last
girlfriend?
time the
Yes or
black
no?
community was
Be
united
honest.
was when we were the
Yeah, I bet you
victims
don't want to
of
answer that.
segregation. So people like him look for that victimhood, hoping that the unity will come as a result of it. They're looking for perpetual victimhood so they could bring back the community and the unity that we had under it. It's unfortunate. They look for every
Don't mute me, nigga.
they look for every excuse
Tough
to
guy.
be
You
victims.
gotta stop saying the N-bomb, bro. Please, man.
They look for every opportunity to be victims. This is a kid look like a jack-o'-lantern costume or some crap like that, and
That's all what it is, man.
you are making yourself into like a victim as a result of that. Dude, grow up. See, and that's the problem.
How
Y'all
dare
be
you
crying
talk to
wolf,
me
but
like
when
that?
something
You would
actually
never talk to me like that in my face.
the
How
fuck
dare
I
you?
won't.
Don't tell me to grow
Tough guy,
up.
what are you talking about, tough guy? What are you?
Who the hell are you to tell me to grow up?
I'm somebody who's growner than you mentally.
No, you're not.
All right, tell yourself that.
Yeah, tell yourself that.
Listen.
Yeah, because you better than me, right? Man, shut your
Look,
dumb
I'm
ass
more
up. You
mature
about to
than you,
piss me
at least
off.
in this
But
particular.
don't try me, homie. I'm not the one. Don't be.
Tough guy. We gotta argue the facts.
No, don't be trying to play with me though.
What are the
Play with you.
facts behind this?
Why you keep muting
costume?
me and let him?
What are the facts behind the costume, tough guy? What are the facts behind this costume? What is so wrong with this costume?
Can I say something?
What is so wrong with
People were
Smiley?
offended. Enough. Enough
How
said.
come I'm not offended?
Enough said.
Bro,
Because you don't have to be. Because you don't matter.
Now you see how mad he get if I say something about his maturity, but you don't matter, and then he question my blackness or what I want to be. Dude, don't dish it out unless you can take it.
You dished it out first.
No, I didn't. You questioned my blackness first.
You tried to tell me to pipe
first.
down and I need to grow up and all this
my
other
blackness
shit.
First.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm a black person who's more mature
Don't you
than
ever in your life come at me like that, buddy?
All right.
Tough guy.
Bro,
it's not about you, right,
I want to hear Carl Winslow. I want to hear
it's about. Go ahead, Barack Obama. Target.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, target this costume.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we as a society a little.
For my opinion and my views, you start attacking me.
Yeah, hold on. Let me talk for 1 second.
He didn't attack you, tough guy. You gotta stop. I keep saying
he
it
did.
over and
He
over.
said that
I got, bro. Like, to be honest with you, man, this is, bro. Like, to be honest, you gotta stop smoking weed, man. He didn't attack you, bro.
Man, shut up about smoking weed, man.
He didn't attack you, man. Y'all gotta stop smoking weed, man. Calling in here, bro. Like, bro, he didn't attack.
You gotta stop. Don't insult me.
He didn't attack you. No one insulted you. You're high right now, as always. It's annoying, bro, when you.
No, you're insulting.
I'm not insulting you, bro.
You are. So don't talk about me smoking weed.
Bro, y'all gotta stop smoking weed, bro. To be honest with you, man. Like, and bro, like, it's nothing personal.
I don't see nothing wrong.
You weed smokers are too paranoid. No one is insulting you. No one is attacking you. Stop smoking that shit, bro. To be honest with you.
Why you keep picking me off?
Because,
Let
bro,
me
like,
fucking
you're high, because you're high on weed right now. You're high on a drug right now. You're under the influence. You think people are talking about you, and nobody's talking about you. Y'all gotta stop smoking that shit, man. To be honest with you, bro. I'm not trying to, be on no PSA thing, bro. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man.
No. See, this is the whole thing.
Stop.
When somebody,
bro. Nobody was.
Let me finish, man. And then you wonder why I be saying words that.
bro, it's not about you. Again, it keeps going to you. Stop, man. Y'all gotta stop smoking that shit, man. Bro, it makes the show bad, dude. When bro, the show is not about you.
Y'all keep talking
It's
about me.
not about you, bro. Trust me.
Argue
Nobody's
my
talking
opinion
about
then.
you.
Don't talk
Well,
about
argue
me.
your
Don't talk
opinion.
about me
Nobody,
smoking
bro,
weed. Don't talk about.
I'm talking about you smoking weed because you think people are talking about you because you're high on weed, bro. Trust me. Nobody's making any comments about
Bro,
you.
stop saying stupid shit and then you get mad when I.
Are you not high on weed right now, bro?
Don't say shit about me unless you don't want me to defend
Are you
myself.
not high on
If you don't want
marijuana
me to
weed right
defend,
now? Tough guy, are you not high on weed right now, bro? You're high on weed. You're high on a drug. You think it's not a drug, and you think people are talking about you. I keep saying, talk about the topic. Talk about the facts. It's not an emotional topic, bro. You're making it emotional because you're high on a drug right now. Everybody that calls in here, other than maybe Gimpy, you guys need to stop smoking weed and calling in here. Smoke weed and just listen at this point. Because it's annoying, it's nerve-wracking listening to you guys, not this point. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Game Changer.
man, you gotta stop putting me in the back and talking shit, dude. Let me.
Bro,
so that's what you're doing.
Man.
Don't do that then. Stop talking about me smoking weed. Leave it out your conversation. Attack my opinion, not me smoking weed. Stop putting me in the back. Stop putting me.
Stop, bro. Okay. We get it, tough guy. Okay, we get it, bro. Let's move on. Barack Obama, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, Barack Obama. Go ahead, buddy.
No, I was just saying that as a whole society, people are a little bit too sensitive. It does have like a slight Sambo type, coon type character, a little bit, but I talk a lot of shit, so I can't let little stuff like that affect. I mean, you know, I come on here and I talk mad trash, so I can't let something like that offend me. Like if you made an emoji in my face with that, I wouldn't even be offended, because I just think as a society, not talking about Tough Guy or anybody on the panel, but I think as a society, we become a little bit too sensitive. It's just my opinion, and then people want to attack you when you don't agree with their opinion, or you say something that they don't agree with. They, you know, that's like I'm like built a certain way, like where that wouldn't offend me, but I can see why people would be offended by that because of the world we live in. People are like, I guess I'm desensitized, but I'm not sensitive to like little stuff like that. Don't even offend me. If I saw that in Target, it wouldn't even bother me. You know, I just think, you know, that's just it. You know, I think people sometimes make an issue where there isn't one. That's just my opinion.
What about the outfit is most akin to a Sambo attire?
Say it again.
What about the costume is most akin to the Sambo caricature?
I mean, yeah, it just doesn't. If I saw the thing before, I didn't pay no attention to it until people started saying that was offensive. It didn't offend me. Like, I'm not easy to offend. Like I said, I'd be on social media, you know, talking trash, you know, sometimes offending people unintentionally and sometimes intentionally. So little stuff like that just don't offend me. You know what I'm saying? When you got to have, like, I think we as a society need to get a little bit of a thicker skin, especially if you are opinionated or you say stuff that offends people. You got to be able to dish it and take it. That's what I think is the problem. Like when you disagree, like one thing I can say about this brother here, CT, he never, in my opinion, in all the years I've been watching him and all the hours he stays on, he never intentionally offends nobody. He gives his opinion, but to me, he don't attack people unless they're attacking him. That's just my opinion.
So he didn't just attack me with, oh, you smoking weed and
no, bro, you're on a bro. Like tough guy.
No.
Tough guy. Stop.
No. Let me finish.
Fucking tough guy. Stop the bullshit, bro. You are high on a drug right now. You are paranoid, and it's not you. It's all of you weed smokers. You're paranoid. Nobody's attacking you. Nobody's going after you. Nobody's making it personal. But when you're high on that shit, you have this goddamn main character syndrome. It's nerve-wracking talking to you people, to be honest with you. Stop, bro. Just stop it. It's not personal.
I will say this about
you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Tough guy. Just stick to the topic, bro. Stick to the topic. Thank you.
I need you to stick to the topic. If I'm giving my opinion,
bro, you're not. Barack Obama, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
I'm gonna bring you back. Stop
was
saying I and I and I. Just talk about the topic, bro.
I was
Go
going to
ahead.
say CT is one of the greatest. This is just my opinion. One of the greatest guys you could ever disagree with because he doesn't attack you. He's very mild mannered. He's non-confrontational.
Okay, so what is that then, CT? I want to know. I want to know what that is then when he's talking about me smoking. No, because he needs to explain himself. I'm not gonna let this just go.
We understand that.
I'm not gonna let it go. He knows how I am. We gonna nip this in the bud. We not going past this until you need to speak on it. You need to speak on it.
About
I don't give a damn. Because we was talking about the show and I gave my opinion and you didn't like it, so you start talking.
Tough guy. You were forcing me to bring up lyrics to a song to prove your point. All I was saying is, well, why don't you bring up your own goddamn lyrics and prove your own point? Then you kept going I and I and I. Bro, just do you talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's not about me either. Just talk about the
you gotta
topic.
stop, bro. You keep gaslighting me.
Tough guy. Are you able to just talk about the topic? Are you able to just talk about the topic? Can you do that for me, tough guy?
Able to apologize? Are you able to apologize and not talk about me smoking weed again? And we could talk about the subject, but don't try to bring up. I don't care what you think.
If weed wasn't so bad, you would not want my apology. Weed is bad. That's why you want me to apologize, because you are insecure about the weed that you're smoking. Just like a fat person or just like an alcoholic is insecure about alcohol or food. You're insecure about this vice you have.
No,
bro,
I don't want you talking.
As a person looking outside, bro, all of you weed heads sound the same. It's annoying. People like me don't want to be in the vicinity of weed smokers for this very reason. Bro, it's not about you. Trust me. Just stick to the topic.
You're not better than me.
I never said I was better.
Okay, so don't try to make
I
weed smoking
like
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I said I was better than you?
Yes.
I said I was better than you?
Yes, because I don't want to be around weed smokers and you guys are this and you guys are that. You talking shit. And then you get mad when I talk shit back.
Shit?
And then you put me in the back. Yes. Don't talk shit about me and my weed smoking. Talk shit about what I'm saying about my opinion about what we're talking about. Because that's what I was doing. And you over there talking about, oh, you high and you on drugs. And that ain't what I'm called in for. I ain't called in for your opinion about me.
If I were
me smoking weed or whatever.
If I were to play the video back, that's what I went directly to. I went directly to that.
Yes, because I was trying to explain to you that I would like you to play the lyrics or put up the lyrics.
Why don't you play the lyrics?
Because it's your show. I can't put up the lyrics.
Why don't you say the lyrics?
You have the screen, you have the cameras and all that shit. I don't stream. I'm not a streamer.
Why
are.
Are you incapable?
It's your show.
Why are you incapable of saying the lyrics to argue your own point? Why should I?
Okay.
Because
I'll say the
CT,
lyrics.
you playing games. That's what you think you funny.
How am I
playing games? He know what he doing. He know what he doing.
What's the name of the song?
No, CT is a veteran at this, so I know exactly. He knows exactly what he don't try to act all oblivious and stupid. You ain't stupid.
We can split the baby. I'll say the lyrics. What's the name of the song? I'll say the lyrics.
It's called the Story of OJ by Jay-Z.
Okay.
And everything that people are offended about, and everything that we are talking about on this show, which CT's trying to overgloss and gaslight, is why people are actually offended. And he trying to act like he not offended because he don't have those type of views. He did not grow up like us. That's why they got a song. They not like us.
Okay.
You not like us.
Okay, tough guy. What proof do you have to substantiate your claim that I didn't grow up like whatever you're talking about?
Because
what is your proof?
I hear you. I heard you.
What is your
because
proof?
you try to act like you better
What
than, and you're
is?
not.
I don't try to act like I'm better than
Yeah,
anybody.
you do.
What
Yeah,
is
you
your
do. You try
proof?
to, because you're in
What is your
education,
proof?
and some people.
What
All right,
is
I
your
got the lyrics.
proof
I got the
that
lyrics.
I did? Okay, thank you so much. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I got the lyrics. It says, "Skin is skin, skin black. My skin is black. My skin is yellow. Light ninja, dark ninja, false ninja, real ninja, rich ninja, poor ninja, house ninja, field ninja, still ninja, still ninja."
Okay,
I like
right
that
there. What
second
did
one.
you hear? That part right there. Still what? Still ninja. So it don't matter what you are. How they gonna look at you is still you. What did Kanye say? You still a ninja in a coop. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how prestige you think you are, and how many students you taught, and what classes you went into, or what group of fraternity you were in. You still black. So however they look at me, they look at you the same way. Why you
No, they
trying to
don't.
talk about me
No, they
smoking
don't.
weed and all that shit? They
No,
still
they do
look at you
not.
the same way, bro.
What is the
No.
argument?
Right quick, CT. Just to be
Okay.
clear, most people can distinguish the difference between a ninja and a black person. I
And they
hate to
still
tell
look
you
at
that.
you the same. They
No, they
still
don't.
treat you the same.
No, they
Yes,
don't.
they do. Yes,
No,
they
they
do.
do not.
Yes, they do.
No,
Yes, they
they
do.
do not.
No, you are mistaken, and you are
I am not
confused.
mistaken.
You are confused.
What
Okay,
are you
well then
talking
you
about? I've
confused.
been here.
Which one? You mistaken or you
I have
confused?
been here all my
Which
life.
one? Which one? Mistaken?
No,
Confused? Okay, you
no,
confused. Okay,
no.
well you
I'm neither.
mistaken. You one of the
I'm
two,
neither.
bro.
Understand this. Understand this. Ninjas
Well then
come
you
in
just
all
ignorant
races.
as hell. You don't know shit then.
You're interrupting. Ninjas come in
Yes, that's
all
what I do.
Ninjas come in all races. Ninja is a particular set of behaviors. Now, unfortunately, we have a high concentration of ninjas in the Black American community, but nevertheless, they are capable of distinguishing the difference between, say, Barack Obama and Lil Wayne. There is a distinct difference. That's why they
White people
elected
got
one.
dusties too. White people got dusties too.
I get it. And just like they can tell the difference between their dusties and their ninjas and the ones who are not dusty ninjas, they can do that amongst black people, the ones that choose to. So, sir, it is a huge difference, which is why the goal of every black ninja should be to not be a ninja. Like every morning, a ninja needs to wake up and say, "How do I not ninja?"
That's some bullshit because it's
That is
like
not
you can't even be
no,
yourself. You gotta try to
It is the
fit in.
duty. It
Man,
is the
where's JP
duty
at when
of
you need him?
every black American
I
to
can't wait till
strive for
JP come up on this month.
non-ninjadom. It is
You,
the duty of every black American. You need to be a teenage mutant non-ninja turtle. It is your job. It is your duty to respect yourself and to respect me in your non-ninjadom.
Tough guy. I do not believe it is offensive for many reasons. And one of the reasons are measurables. I don't have any measurables. The costume looks like candy corn.
Yeah.
The smiling face is a smiling face. There is nothing wrong with a smiling face. There is no measurable for me to say, oh, I can't deem this as bad or offensive. What is the kid supposed to do? Have a frowning face? It looks good. It looks good. It's artistic. Again, my sister played a goddamn mouse in the in the Nutcracker when she was a kid.
why don't you wear the damn costume on Halloween then?
If you paid me, I'd do it. Hell yeah, I'd do it.
Oh, they gotta pay you. They gotta pay you.
Man, if you pay me, I'd wear that goddamn costume right on camera. How about that?
And that's what I'm saying. You be all about the money. This is why you doing this show tonight.
Not about the money. It's just that
that's what it's about.
I'm gonna get paid for.
Everything's about the money.
Hey, CT, may I have a minute?
Sure.
I'll be quick.
No,
Hey,
you
just
can stay as
just
long,
just
as
the
long as you
just
want.
the tough guy point when he said they still gonna look at you as a ninja and it don't really matter what your status in life is, right? That's true to a point, but some of that is our fault. And the reason why some of that is our fault is because we, as black people, we call each other ninjas every day. Like ninja is a term of endearment, right? When's the last time you've heard a white person say, yo, Wiggle, what's good? They don't call each other that. You understand what I'm saying?
That's because
Where
they
we
ain't us,
call each other.
BG,
Hold on,
BD.
just let me finish, tough guy. I'm just saying that perception of us doing that to each other makes it easier for other races to like not respect it.
Oh yeah, just like our women not
You
respecting the
understand what I'm
men.
saying?
Yeah, you're right.
BD,
You're
let me
right.
ask you a question, BD.
Because women don't even respect us.
Should Target have taken that costume off the shelves? Quick
No
question. Okay, there we
no.
go. There we go.
And the reason why they shouldn't is because we, as black people, we could do the same kind of satire towards a white person, towards a
We do that.
Latino,
That's what white
towards the
chicks. Didn't they do a
Indian.
new white
You
chicks?
understand what I'm saying?
But it's not the
It's
same.
America. But it's America. The idea is the same. The perception is never going to be the same because the
Right.
history dictated something completely different.
Exactly. That's the point. And
You
CT
understand
know
what I'm saying?
that. CT know
But
that.
the perception is never going to be the same. It's just not. But to be able to do it, that has to be the same because we have to stick to the idea that this is America and it's a free country and we could do what we want to do. If I could make fun of you, you should be able to make fun of me. In theory, that doesn't mean that we're going to look at it the same way. We can't control how people are going to react to something.
Exactly.
We can only control what we put out there.
Well, Big Dog,
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Let me ask you this. In addition
Yeah, you
to,
give CT 50 million, he's fucking a man for sure.
so, Big Dog, let me ask you this. Do you feel that in addition to not using the word ninja, that brothers should not behave as such?
Okay, being a ninja, it is a set of behaviors,
CT
right?
willing to get his black blown out. 50 million.
But at the same time, we've grown up generation after generation after generation calling each other ninjas like it's a term of endearment.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
so you can't get past that part.
Well, in addition to not using the term, wouldn't it be in black men's best interest to not behave as such?
Yeah, it'd be in anybody's best interest not to behave as such, but you got white people who behave like that too, and Latinos who behave like that too. No, you have to, because we're not calling them ninjas.
I do.
Again, back to my point of
do all the
perception.
time.
Okay, well, you're the exception, you're not the rule.
Okay, but
that's not what I see in everyday life.
No, I get it. But words aside, semantics aside, improve black people. If you just so happen to be a ninja, then stop being one. You look stupid and you're making me look stupid. And I know what you're doing. You know, it's lonely being a ninja. So you're hoping that if white people called all black or declared all black people ninjas, then accomplishments means nothing. And you won't look like as much of a loser in the world's eyes. I get that that's what you're doing. It's not helping you. And more importantly, it's not helping me. Be less ninja. Every decision you make, ask yourself, would a ninja do this? And if the answer is yes, then do the opposite. I want to hear from Carl Winslow. Barack Obama.
Say it again, what'd you say?
Yeah. No, I want to hear your point.
No, I'm just saying as far as the topic, I think, like I said, I think society in general, not black society, but just overall, just too sensitive about things. Like, I saw the thing, I didn't even pay attention to it until it became a topic. Like I said, CT is one of my favorite. I'm not a conservative, in my opinion, the way he is, but he's one of my favorite people because you can come up here totally on the opposite side of what he thinks, and he never attacks you. In my opinion, he comes at people that come at him. He's to me, he's non-confrontational. He's not perfect, and I don't always agree with him, But I love camming up on his show because
So you telling me he didn't come at me sideways with the weed smoking shit?
No,
that's my prerogative.
No, it's a slight disagreement. But my thing was, he doesn't. In general, I'm not speaking about you. I'm not talking about you personally.
Okay.
In general, I've been watching him a long time, and sometimes I leave my computer on, and I leave my house because he's on, and I leave my computer on.
No, in general, you right. He only do that shit to me.
He disagrees with people, but in my opinion, he doesn't like attack you. Like he might disagree with you. Like he's easy to disagree with. Like he's easily disagreeable. Because I'm against.
I can say this though, CT. If you come with a good point, you might sway him. You might get him to see it your way.
Yeah.
I can say that. I will give him that.
When you have an open mind, no, what I'm saying is when you have an open mind. An open mind means somebody could disagree with you. Like I got a good friend. He's he thinks LeBron is the GOAT. I think Jordan's the GOAT. I respect him, and he always curses at me when I prove him wrong about how Jordan is more the GOAT than LeBron is. And they did a survey, and most people will say, not everybody, but most people will say it's Jordan, for example. But as far as CT, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna land my plane. I said, as far as CT, in my opinion, I disagree with him a lot. But when he disagrees with you, in my opinion, I go to bat for him. He doesn't attack nobody that doesn't attack him. He's very mild-mannered, non-confrontational, and just like a gentleman, in my opinion. That's why I came up to him. I don't always agree with everything he does and says, but I respect him overall in everything that he says and does. And I'm gonna land.
Thank you so much, man.
I just don't see how he was getting in any vagina. That's an ugly nigga, man.
Bro,
I don't know if
Hey, tough guy, we gotta stop. Hey, man, just come back some other day, man. I tell you, stop using N-bomb, bro. Like you just can't pay attention, man. Again, it's the weed, man. I'm telling you, it's the weed. The weed gives you main character syndrome, bro. It's the most annoying drug I've ever seen in my life. Go ahead, guys.
I can't say that because I smoke weed and I don't carry on like that. It depends on the person. It's not the drug. The drug don't make you. It's still it's a mental thing.
It's a ninja thing.
Can I jump in here for a second, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Good evening. So, it's called rage bait. So I guess I took the bait. I think this is kind of irrefutable. What's going on here with this ad? Black people have a right to feel that this is offensive because in other communities, especially the Jewish community, they have the Anti-Defamation League. Really with the intention of whatever they think is anti-Semitic, they jump on that. We don't even have that mechanism. We're not even in that same universe. We need something like that because we'd probably see a lot more things that that Black people we find offensive. And the history shows us even if we believe ourselves to be paranoid, doesn't mean someone's not after you. And maybe we have a right to a certain level of paranoia when you have since the 1830s minstrel imagery. And even when someone brings up something like white chicks actually confirms the statement turnabout is fair play. You can't compare one or two films, an Eddie Murphy skit or a Drewski skit, to centuries of disrespect. So yeah, Black people have the right to feel disrespected. And we should have a mechanism like other groups have, but more adroitly, you see, definitely Jewish people have something where you can't speak negatively about them. Everything, according to them, and they have that right, could be perceived as anti-Semitic, and they will call you on it. Only in Black world, and regrettably, other people join in telling us you don't rate. I don't care that CT doesn't think that this isn't offensive. It's not up to one singular individual. If there's a number of Black people that feel that this is offensive, they have the right to say, yeah, this is offensive. This reminds me of a minstrel act. We see too many of it to give certain people a pass. Why should we give people a pass when we've seen so many times, 100 times, 1,000 times has been disrespect through minstrel imagery, but this one we're supposed to believe, oh, well, we didn't really meet it this time. We can't confirm that. So to be on the safe side, get rid of it. How about that? It's not
All right,
complicated.
let me. Could you share the screen, please, CT? My screen. This is minstrel. I see no resemblance between any of this and that costume at all. So, brother, when you say black people have the right to feel a certain way, I guess everyone has the right to feel anyway.
Thank you, Herman, for the cash app, buddy. I really appreciate that cash app, Herman. Salute. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, doesn't mean that it's accurate or just or even sound or intelligent. Like, I mean, this is a minstrel costume.
Well, they showed a
that is a costume like.
Well, they showed a picture. I mean, look, the picture
like
that they
showed.
Corn. The picture that they showed had some similarities there. And matter of fact,
Anti-Defamation League.
Well, go ahead. What happened there?
Game changer. What's up, buddy? You went out there, buddy.
Okay, no, I'm here. I'm back.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What happened?
Game changer.
No, I took the screen off. Yeah, I'm back, but I took the screen off.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Even with using the Jewish example, they have something in their culture that's called. They use the term self-hating Jew. And there should be something analogous. It really is something analogous. That's where you come up with the whole, C word and, all kinds of words for black folks that some perceive to be not in the same pocket. So I would think that if there were to be a black anti-defamation league, and I think we definitely need one, almost similar to what Will Smith mouthed. I don't agree with what he did, but he kind of put it on Front Street when he said, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. There should be a trigger for that, for things that are anti-black. But that also would include include minstrels, black people that are doing anti-black things. I'm not just relegating it to Target as a white corporation. I think much of hip hop that is negative presents a negative imagery that can be classified as minstrel performed by black people should also be held under the same scrutiny. So it's not just a white corporation that could get that work. So could someone who is black. We need to clean out a lot of things. We need to keep certain things out of the mouths of the corporations and of minstrels. If you're going to disrespect the culture, if you're looking for correction, that means it has to be all encompassing.
Well, okay, I'll say this: the behaviors of black people now need to be policed. I wouldn't call anything that they do akin to minstrels, because that's a time that's very time connected. However, it's equally embarrassing, and yes, I do believe that it should be checked. I do feel that we give too much camera time to ninjas, and it makes us all look bad.
Well, there's a word called neo-minstrelsy. So, there's a term where they say that history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. Mm-hmm. Meaning that just because something happened 200 years ago doesn't mean that we might not see vestiges of it in the current time. So again, I would definitely think that much of what we see in hip hop, corporatized hip hop, when you see prostitution hip hop, which I think is its own lane, where you see buffoonish acts, someone like Sexy Red is definitely a neo minstrel. I don't know how you could even get around it. She's a neo minstrel,
and she's on her neo minstrel. Absolutely.
Hey, so you have a whole industry devoted to it, and people making money. CT mentioned something about minstrels made a lot of money, which is correct, right? Lincoln Perry, who we know as Stepin Fetchit, was making $10,000 or something like that in the 1930s. Yep. He had a mostly Asian staff of workers and a mansion. He even had a license plate that was a lighted license plate in the 1930s. So he's balling in the 1930s by playing a minstrel. Minstrels are paid handsomely even to the present day.
Hey, CT, I think this is just more evidence of how we've become a hypersensitive society. I remember growing up
Agreed.
in the 80s, I used to watch TV, right? And Archie Bunker used to say ninja on TV, and then George Jefferson would come on a half an hour later and say
Stay home.
cracker, right?
Yep.
And honky and all that stuff. And the language was colorful, but we took the language and ran with it. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't
Yeah.
like it was a big, huge thing. But now we on YouTube, we can't even say certain words that used to be the butt end of a joke back in the days, right? Like schmay and maggot.
What's up, buddy? Go ahead, guys.
I'm sorry, I'm on the road.
Are you good? No, you good, man. You good.
Like schmay and maggot, that used to be the butt end of somebody joke. But now you say that on a YouTube, they could strike you. If you talk about certain countries and refer to certain people, they could strike you. Words that we were saying 20, 30 years ago that wasn't about nothing. It was just conversation. You know what I'm saying?
BD, I don't see anything. Listen, even if it's supposed to be.
I can't say that letter. Ike is
don't
African. He can't say that letter.
I just don't see what's so wrong with it. Even with Sexy Red, it's all part of culture, you know. So if Sexy Red is just one aspect of culture, I don't see anything wrong with it. To be honest with you,
She's not just one aspect of
No,
culture.
it's ninja culture.
She's one of she's one aspect.
And that aspect needs to be that aspect needs to be eliminated. It's ninja culture. Understand that.
You could argue, but Game Chat, you can argue that you've had Sexy Reds going back thousands of years. You've always had whores and women wanting prostitutes back then.
Yes, but you see, here's the thing: 1,000 years ago, they stoned Sexy Red. 1,000 years or 200 years ago, they drowned Sexy Red.
That is true.
You know, they burned them as witches. So yes, you had them, but they damn sure did something about them. And I say that we don't need to burn them, we don't need to stone them,
right,
or whatever creative way that they have for smacking a bitch, but we do need to silence them.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, someone like Sexy Red or Megan Thee Stallion or you can just pick a card, any card. They're dangerous. And saying that, well, you know, these kind of people have always existed. Well, they've always existed privately. They weren't put on Front Street
because they would get stoned.
To represent anything. Now a Sexy Red could be pulled in to a political campaign to represent your interests because this is how you people think. A minstrel, as far as how a minstrel is presented in black politics, is a dangerous concept. Malcolm X spoke about this 60 years ago. Back then, he considered trumpet players. He threw in my beloved Lena Horne, all these people. He didn't look at them so admirably. He thought that they were dangerous, and even those entertainers were of a different mindset than what we're seeing now. But even he had issues with entertainers being submitted for black people as representatives, whereas he said also other ethnic groups are not showing that. They're not posturing their lowest as their highest. We're not seeing that. So this dismissiveness that CT is trying to inculcate toward black people, it's unfair. It doesn't really rate. We have to.
Well, anybody who take their politics from an entertainer is a fool anyway.
It's not about someone taking the
politics. Not politics. It's culture.
That's not even. No. You're missing the point. The point is that power brokers put them in place to represent you. It's okay to sit there and say, well, Sexy Red doesn't represent me. You could say that as a prospective voter. What's happening is a corporatist comes in and says, get that chick involved because she is going to represent black people. Someone makes a decision to move her as a chess piece. That's dangerous. That's different than sitting back and saying, I'm not receiving it. Someone thinks you're supposed to be receiving it. She moves. When you have 20 million or 5, 10, 15, 20 million followers or subscribers to a platform that they can actually algorithmically sustain. They can prove that. They're not going to look about her character. They're going to say, this woman has 20 million followers. Let's put her on. I don't care if she's a minstrel.
So you admit that there's a lot of stupid people in the world.
It's not about stupid people. You're
listen. Listen. If you got 15 million people that's following a person behaving like this, that's not smart.
No, there's a lot of stupid people in the world. Absolutely.
No, I think. Well, that's a problem. But I'm saying somebody else decides that first of all, her 20 million followers are not all black people. You have to be careful about that as well. That's a global effect.
No, I'm saying it's not about the color to me. It's just about just right and wrong, morality and immorality. Like Sexy Red is not nobody role model.
Agreed.
And if you following her, you understand what I'm saying? That tells me a lot about what you
BD. You're showing your naivete. Because they're bringing this young woman into high schools, and you can go on camera right now. You can pull up any high school and see Sexy Red put on Front Street, and the kids are cheering her. So now you have the faculty they don't bring in some tech wizard. You have black CEOs, black tech wizards, black scientists. They're going to bring in Sexy Red talking about her booty hole is what color. Come on, man.
But what's wrong with that? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, like, don't we have freedom of expression? Don't we value the arts? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, what's so
certain things are inappropriate for children.
I'm not. Was Little Kim inappropriate for us in the 90s when we were all listening to Little Kim?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
We just were too young to know that. So, and yeah, so was Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Hell, I mean, with that logic, then Aaliyah wasn't appropriate for us either.
Yeah.
It's a 16-year-old girl talking about we going back and forth.
Yeah.
So, like, what are y'all talking about?
Okay, look, I think you're stretching it.
No, she wasn't. Aaliyah was damn fine, but that particular song of Aaliyah's wasn't.
I think.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Ike with the shout out to the homie Game Changer with the 200.
Must be the money. Must be the money. Got to be, 'cause I got what's wanting to be my friend.
Thank you so much.
Must be the money. People I never knew, people I never thought I'd connect with. Oh no, I don't know what it is. Talk to me, check it out. Must be the money. Must be the money. I've got so much bling. Must be the money. Must be the money. 26 with all this wealth. Must be the money. Must be the money that funds my lifestyle. Must be the money. Must be the money. The party's at my place.
Introducing the one, the only, the Laugh Out Laugh plush pal, Ticklish Tether. I love Gucci. Pull the tether and hear silly statings, goofy giggles, and laugh attacks that keep the whole room cracking up. I work hard, unlike the lazy Akata. Ticklish Tether. Pull the strings, start the giggles. Ticklish Tether is fun for all ages.
I want some egusi soup, nigga.
Pull the tether string and enjoy hours of laugh attacks that will keep you in stitches.
You FBA are jealous of my success, nigga.
Ticklish Tether. Fake degrees and must
Give me a beer out the refrigerator. Give me a beer out the refrigerator. Give me a beer out the refrigerator right now.
Introducing the one.
Hey, give me a beer out the refrigerator. Come on, man. Give me a beer out the refrigerator.
Ike, salute to you, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. Shout out to the homie Game Changer. I'll give Ike a big thumbs up, Dallas. Go ahead, guys. Thank you so much, Ike. Go ahead.
I want to mention something about the minstrel again. Yeah. The power of the minstrel, right? A few days ago, you did something on Master P and his opinions on slavery, right? And then, mind you, you have Florida's Luther Campbell. I believe he's running for Congress, right? Literally are seeing minstrels in real time, either making public statements or running for office, dictating negative things that are happening to the Black community, or trying to reconfigure or revise slavery. When we do Civil War reenactments, by the way, we do, it's the idea that Black people are told to forget slavery. The more I appreciate CT in one regard. He sharpens me to really get at the folly of some of this stuff, because again, Black's supposed to forget about slavery. How are we going to forget about slavery when $450 million went to a museum in North Dakota for Theodore Roosevelt? $450 million. No one's forgetting history. And we're doing Vietnam War reenactments. You're reenacting war, but slavery doesn't rate. See how the logic doesn't follow? Much of what CT is talking about, regrettably, isn't really logical. So, be that as it may, you got to make your money, make your guap.
Well, I do feel that we shouldn't forget slavery. However, we shouldn't hold on to the shame of it indefinitely. I think that really is what's stunting a lot of Black progress internally.
You have a point, yeah, but telling people that's not exactly how it's being phrased or spoken about. It's like, you need to get past it. So you can't tell people to get past it if you're not getting past World War II, you're not getting past the Civil War, you're putting on costumes, you're spending money, you're reenacting war. If war rates, but in servitude doesn't rate, see that
no.
That asymmetry is a problem.
To reenact something, is a lot different than holding on to past traumas.
That's exactly what it is.
No, it's not. You're not holding on to the trauma of it. You're not reliving like, oh, my great granddaddy lost his arm because of your great granddaddy. That's a whole different thing. Basically, they're reenacting it because it's fun, to be quite frank. And since picking cotton is not fun, we don't reenact that crap. But nevertheless, the trauma of it, the psychological trauma and the divisiveness of it, we need to just move past that.
I'm telling you something. Someone listening to this broadcast is going to pick out or cherry pick. Or how do you put it this way? You're cherry picking this. War to many people. You have PTSD from war. So this
from people who's actually been in it.
I understand that, but you're still commemorating it in some way. It's still being commodified. It's still not being forgotten. It's still, war is hell. You heard that phrase. So to even try to minimize it or it because it's fun, in what capacity is war fun?
You're not holding on to the trauma of it. You're reenacting the strategy and the battles of it. That's a whole different thing. And it's not, they're not othering each other as a result of it.
I'm just to say real quick, for someone who's actually been in war isn't fun. But from the outside looking in, it's aesthetically pleasing because man just get a kick out of other men kicking each other in the ass. And there's always going to be an audience for that, unfortunately.
Okay, well, from someone who's never been in a war, I can tell you that simulated war is fun. When I play Halo and Doom or something like that, that shit's fun. Call of Duty is fun. It's fun when it's a simulation. That's why they're out there on the field not musketing each other, but they're because that's not fun, musketing somebody or getting musketed. However, reenacting it and doing it for play is fun.
Unfortunately, I don't think that your argument is compelling. I think that to play war as adults and to go back in time and doing it, and then telling someone else not to commemorate, not to remember, I think you're going a little too deep into the weeds as far as like how
they're not going back in time and doing it. Nobody has a DeLorean. They're not doing that. They are
doing that. They're literally doing that. They're putting on costumes. Why are you thinking the obvious? They're putting on. Are you going to walk around in a Union soldier's costume?
They're grown men playing. Okay, they're playing shoot 'em up. That's fun to them, or else they wouldn't do it. What I'm talking about is reenacting the trauma of past events that didn't happen to you. That really it would be in your everyone's best interest if we can move past it. That's not helpful.
Whether those people are minimizing, look, people can do whatever they want to do. That's fine, right? But I'm talking about the premise of it. The premise is you are commemorating war going back from the. I'm just learning that they're doing Vietnam reenactments, but you can go back to the Civil War or the Revolutionary War, whatever. They're going back in time. No one's telling. Obviously, they're not forgetting it. So the premise still stands that they're doing this. There's even a economic model for it, and it's okay. You can't tell black people to forget something when those things went down, and they're reenacting it. It still holds to me the same. You're trying to say, well, it feels different. It's men. They're just playing. I don't know about that.
Okay, I'll put it like this. It doesn't affect current behaviors. Those guys who reenact the Civil War, or American Revolution or anything, it doesn't affect current relationships. It doesn't affect current relationships between Northerners and Southerners amongst whites, and it doesn't, like, if they want to reenact the American Revolution, it doesn't, it doesn't change the way Americans feel about the British or the French or anything like that. Or if they want to do WW2, even the Germans, it just doesn't. However, for whatever reason, the effects of slavery affects the way blacks feel about whites and vice versa. I'm not saying forget history. Like I said before on this channel, all information is useful. I'm saying holding on to the trauma of it stunts your growth as a people. That's what I'm saying. That's really all I'm saying.
I don't know if it's about holding on to trauma, to be honest with you. I think it's just, that's subject to interpretation.
No, not for you. Perhaps not for you. But there are a lot of people who hold on to the past and say that this is why I cannot excel in the future. And
well, it was never resolved. That's the issue.
How do you resolve something like that?
Well,
it never will be resolved.
I hate to go to our Jewish friends, but the more I look into how reparations are still paid to them and how they have an actual infrastructure where I think annually they have some kind of claims department. I forgot the entire name, but it's some kind of claims resolution department. They meet every year, and Germany still has to discuss how to address what happened 80 years ago. They have a whole infrastructure to address repairing the harm that was done to them. There's never been that kind of infrastructure to address what happened to black people. The owners of slaves were compensated.
Well, it's called Libya.
Hold on for a second.
Well,
hold on for a second. Let me land the plane. You had roughly, 10 or 12 years of Reconstruction, right? And then you had the Freedmen's Bureau, but after that, you really were out on your own. You had no reparation or reparative justice the way that other groups have had, so they can move along. They had something to. They still meeting over it. You can't. And there's no comparison. Hold on. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. When you see how other groups have a bureaucracy, they have a whole infrastructure to address what happened to them. That never happened to black people. So now you're telling them just to get over it when other people apparently they're not getting. Yeah. The Jewish man is not getting over it. If 80 years later you still got to go each year to have a claims discussion on how we still have to pay you. Where's the companion piece for the black person? There's no such thing.
Okay. Dang, you asked the question. Can I answer it? Okay. The comparison is Libya. We screwed that up right nice. But nevertheless, I get your point. What I'm saying is part of the stunting process, part of the ways that we have been stunted as black people is instead of forgetting ours while living in the land of opportunity, taking all opportunities, instead of doing that, what we're doing is we're holding our hand out saying, gimme, 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 you gave it to him. That's what I mean when I say get over it. They're not going to get it.
You messed up.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. That's the song they sing to you every time they talk about reparations.
Not all opportunities are good opportunities, just like all money ain't good money.
You messed up on something. Libya is not Israel.
But
hold on, real quick.
When
people throw out, let's get into some history right here.
Afro, but before we get too, because you guys aren't really too, you guys are still on topic. But Afro, let me ask you a question. Throw me some rope here. Throw me some rope here. Aren't basketball players kind of like a minstrel show? Like that's bread and circus. Aren't football players like a minstrel show? That's bread. Just throw me some rope here. 250-pound men, 300-pound men, 6'2", running up and down the field, bashing each other's brains in front of crowds of people while they're eating nachos and chips. And isn't that kind of like a minstrel show as well? Like, couldn't we argue that almost everything in society is a minstrel show?
No,
you know, you don't think basketball is a minstrel?
I'm retracting the rope on that.
Okay, well, I'm not. I don't want you to agree, right? But I'm pretty sure you've been to Knicks games.
Yeah.
You never had a thought in your head, yo, I'm watching dudes run up and down a court putting a ball in a net. It doesn't make any sense. You never thought about that, huh?
No, what I thought is it's sweat equity. He asked me the question.
Hold on for a second. Let me read this one super chat real quick. Deborah with the $5 super chat. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me like this, guys. Deborah with the $5 super chat. Game changer is right. Too many people are definitely holding on to slavery. I agree, and it's not helpful at all. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you were asking me about athletics being akin to minstrelsy. I don't think so, because the skill set is too high, and too hard to emulate. I don't think anyone's clowning.
Good point.
With the level. Not everybody can do that. See, a college student, oftentimes a white college student, can put on face paint and do all the kind of ghetto aesthetics to make fun of you. I don't think they can pretend to be Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Everything isn't symmetrical, CT. That's a bad look. Do better.
Yeah, I would argue also that negative impact to society that the image represents. A young person wanting to be a football player, or actually getting outside and not being a video game fat kid, is a good thing. However, a young lady emulating Sexy Red is not a good thing. So it's negative impact to society that determines if it is a detriment. So I wanted to read.
Ronan,
go for it.
Yes, sir.
Well, how about this? Why don't we get Ronan in real quick? Ronan, this costume that Target has taken back off the shelves, I totally think it's absurd. I don't know. I don't think that the kid was a minstrel at all. But even if he was, it doesn't really matter, because it's art. And I really believe that almost everything we do is minstrel. I think that basketball players, football players, that's minstrel. Political shows are minstrel. I think a lot of things are minstrel shows, to be completely honest with you. If you ask me, I think Saturday Night Live is a minstrel show. If you ask me, I mean, they're mocking. I mean, you got people pretending to be politicians, people pretending to be, all types of actors and actresses. So, I mean, we see it all the time anyway.
Yes, I agree with you. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that costume. If you watch enough scary movies, whether they're B-rated, C-rated, you'll see there's an actual movie called Smiles, where the guy has an evil smile on his face. Why are you taking all these different pieces and putting it into a costume and saying that particular costume is racist? I don't get it. It, like you said, it looks like candy corn colors. It's a guy in a inflated suit with a evil looking smile on his face and a little clown hat. I mean, I don't get where the minstrel part of that is, or the racist part of that is. I kind of wanted to double back with what Game Changer was talking about with war, and war fighters. Being a veteran and somebody who's been in war, usually even when you play a video game, because I heard him related to a video game. Video games, actually, you become a winner or a loser. One of the sides win. In modern war now, there are no winners or losers. Guys are trained to fight battles, lose friends. They go through all this training, but then you got a political arm that keeps pulling people back from actually winning or losing, based on what the political agenda of the war is in the first place. So that's where the trauma comes in. We're trained to win, without a shadow of a doubt. We want to accomplish our mission. But when you have politicians pulling you back from that, that's where the trauma starts coming in, that you thought you were supposed to be doing something. You were trained to do it. And then you're stopped from doing it based on whatever is going on with the political agenda from these countries. And that moves from moment to moment. And that's what I want to point out to Game Changer when he's talking about it in such a, minute term of war.
Okay, there's a drastic misunderstanding with what I was saying. The comparison that I made between wars and war simulation games is to trivialize the games, not to trivialize war itself. I have the utmost respect for those who have fought to defend their nation, no matter which one it is. So let me make that point clear. What I was doing.
Go into real quick, right on that one point. Go into the point of how far does that go? Remember, we're trained to win. And
No. Understand this. I want to make this clear because I don't want to upset any other vets. I was trivializing the comparison between PTSD as it pertains to people who reenact the Civil War. You see, the comparison for PTSD was talking about people who were reenacting the war. I was saying there's a difference between acting at war and actually being in one, as you can attest to, because I'm sure you've done both. So that's what I was trivializing.
Okay.
Civil War
reenactment still demonstrates the severity of what wars realize to be. It's a terrible thing. I mean, to see your buddy next to you might have trained with for 5-10 years ripped apart by a bullet or an explosion.
But you don't see that in the simulation.
So the point is with the reenactment is like, we shouldn't want to go to war that easily anyway.
I'll put it like this. I would much rather reenact a war than actually be in one.
Well,
is that a fair statement?
Absolutely. And then the whole thing with the video games
that's most people.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. The whole thing with the video games, let me make this one point. The other part with the video games is it desensitizes people to the actual violence of war. Because they think, oh, I can get another player. Don't worry about that player when he dies. I'll just get another one. So then when these kids go out and do what they do with guns, I don't think they realize the severity of the violence they're inflicting on other people because they feel like, oh, they'll come back from it. They'll revive themselves or whatever it is that they're being taught by these video games.
Yeah,
the sensation of life.
Well, no, that's something separate. That's something separate. What I was referring to is that people who simulate will not and should not get PTSD unless they're idiots.
Ronan, the reason why I brought up
if that's the case, that's really scary.
The reason why I brought up, because I'm the one who brought this up. The reason why I brought up the reenactment deal is that there are different wars. I'm hearing that there's Vietnam reenactments, which it's hard to believe, but they're doing Vietnam reenactments all the way to the Revolutionary War. I'm using that as an example because oftentimes Black people are being told to forget about slavery. Mind you, we're not forgetting about war. War is, one can make an argument that war is war is hell, as we all know. War is like one of the most severe things, and you just spoke about it quite eloquently, seeing your comrade being blown apart, and that there's PTSD attached to that Black folks can't have their cultural PTSD because there was never a resolution. All I'm doing is make it a.
But it didn't happen to you.
Hold on, no, that's not what it's about.
That is what it's about.
No, what happened is I inherited that. Right. See, I inherited the negative interest, the fact that if you're coming from a slave situation and your people are trying to accrue wealth, you're taught about negative savings. You're in the negative. You start off in the negative. So I inherited that. I inherited my last name is not like CT's last name, right? I couldn't even forget slavery if I tried, because if I was trying to find out my ancestral Nigerian name, how would I go about doing that? I'd have to figure out a way to go through slavery to even do that. So you're asking people to forget, and we can't even forget a damn war. If you can't forget about war, stop telling Black people to forget about slavery.
Okay.
That's just a symmetrical argument.
Here's the thing. I do not have a traumatic connection to either. You know, like if somebody slapped my great granddaddy, I don't say ouch. Like whatever happened to others, even if it is in my lineage, it's not my trauma, and
But
I can get over it.
don't you agree that?
I mean, to be fair,
Wait, let me say this.
I'm not a hurt person.
Hold on. What? Let me get you to admit to that first. Hurt people, right? That's psychologically proven, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's think in generational, corporal punishment, all the things that were inflicted upon slaves. Was that not passed down from one generation to another?
In many cases, absolutely.
Okay. The treatment of black people, was that not passed down from one generation to another? So you physically don't have to be a slave, but those mentalities are taught and learned and passed on through generations.
Okay, understand this.
I mean, you got to admit to that first before you.
Okay, I admit to that, but let me explain the difference.
That and you comparing an action to a condition. It's apples and oranges.
Let me rock, big dog. Let me say this. A white person comes up to me and hits me with a whip. My issue is with him, not his ancestors. Like whatever his great granddaddy taught him to do, they didn't teach him that I'm not a slave and I will whoop your ass. They didn't teach him that part. And that is what getting over slavery. Listen, if he didn't get over it, then this ass whooping is going to get him over it.
Listen, it's very simple.
Hey, shout out to you, CP. I'm gonna step down, man. I just wanted to make a couple points about that, brother. You're always welcome.
Thank you so much, brother.
I'm going
to thank you so much.
What happened? What happened is a caste system comes after slavery. So let's say you can't connect to your grandfather who was a slave, but your great great grandfather, but you might be able to connect to your grandfather who was living through Jim Crow. So the black circumstances were so distinct even after slavery legally that I'm trying to figure out. Well, that's all inherited. The fact that an accountant on a bus could be told by a white plumber, you have to sit in the back because he sees your African features. He sees, well, I know you were once a slave. That's why he's telling you. That's why he's telling you. Hold on.
No, what happened?
Who told you? No. Listen to what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is the mechanics of why you are a second or third class citizen in 1955 is connected to having been a slave. The white man who feels that he can tell you.
It's not.
Where did this happen?
No, come on now. You have a black studies degree, or you just pretending?
I'm
literally asking.
What I'm saying is there were legal parameters telling you where you could live, where you could move, your movement. All that is recent history. It's not ancient history. It's not ancient history.
It's not recent.
People are still alive. That makes it recent. I know that if you're born in 1990 or 2000, you might have difficulty with this kind of discussion. But your grandparents can tell you there are all people all over YouTube who Dolly Parton just died, regrettably, right? She was born in 1946, 1966. She saw something. She saw something.
That has no bearing on right now.
It does have bearing on right now. It does have bearing on right now.
No, it doesn't.
Your health, your finances, where you live, the fact that you have quote unquote black neighborhoods and this. Acting like what happened in the past has nothing to do with happening today.
I live where I want and where I can afford.
You're talking about, I'm just telling you, when you say that what happened in the past, I was never a slave, I'll grant you were not a slave, but you inherited.
And I didn't have to sit on the back of the bus.
But you inherited.
I sit in the front of my car.
But there is a reaction to that, though. You're not even thinking mathematically. If something happens to your forebearers, you inherit that. Negative or positive. If you are a Astor, hold on. If you're a DuPont, if you're an Astor, if you're a Rockefeller today, You don't think that great granddaddy's money has something to do with how you are living in your mansion today?
That's tangible.
Conversely,
Conversely,
let's be logical, sir. Let's be logical.
You can choose to or not.
I know it's painful to be caught in a glue trap. I know it's painful to be caught in a glue trap, but you're not going to get away from it.
No.
If a white man called Rockefeller in 2026 is living in a mansion and he inherited that, then conversely, if I am poor, I am inheriting the negative interest on that poverty going back 200 years. That is logic.
Okay, well, let's put it like this.
That.
Okay, let's put it like this. It's written what you inherit when your father or grandfather or something like that died. Right quick. Listen, listen. I'll let you rock. I'll let you rock. Let me rock. I let you rock. Let me rock.
Black women maternal rate.
When a Rockefeller inherits, brother, let me rock. Let me rock.
That shows that you're black. You inherited that. Hotep, not Hotep.
Hey, real quick. Southern Jeans.
I'm a librarian. Sorry.
Real quick. Southern Jeans says something very interesting here. She says, I'll tell you this, and it's a complete fact, which I agree with the Southern Jeans. People of color can move into white neighborhoods way safer than people of non-color moving into colored neighborhoods today. 100,000%.
Somebody had to die. Somebody had to suffer. Somebody had to get spat on. I'm not forgetting that. See, this is the folly. This woman comes up here and says, well, you could do such and such. It just didn't just happen. I'm sorry. Something happened before that. You want us to forget what happened before. Meanwhile,
I'm not saying forget. I'm saying get over it and move on.
White folks are not moving on past Theodore Roosevelt.
Yes, they are.
No, $450 million.
Are.
$450 million.
White folks are trying to figure out their new pronouns.
Hold on.
While you holding on to something in 1955.
I'm giving you a logic test. If they're paying $450 million for a museum for a man who died 150 years ago, that's not forgetting, sir.
No, I'm not saying forget. I'm saying move on. I'm saying move
past it.
Understand that something happened. Understand that something happened to someone that's not you and move past it.
$450 million not to do that.
No, listen, it's not a matter of forgetting. It's a matter of moving past
Not
it.
compelling. You're not compelling. And this is shameful.
Well, of course, because you're entrenched. Listen,
no, I'm not. I read books.
Okay.
I read books. I don't just talk out my rectum. Sorry.
Who's not living in 1955. Listen to me and listen to me.
I gave you a 2026 stat.
Okay. So
white folks are not, they're doing Civil War reenactments. They're putting $450 million into museums, and you're telling me to forget.
I have stuff to say. Now,
not really. He's quite ignorant, but go ahead.
When he said,
let him talk.
When he said the Rockefellers inherited something, that's something that's on paper. That when a person passes, they gave this to their stop talking. They gave this to their descendants. Nobody willed trauma. You chose to embrace that. For whatever reason, you choose to be pissed and ornery for sitting on the back of the bus that you never sat on. It's ridiculous. Move past it. Grow up and then, man.
Okay. So again, even in war, there's such a thing as PTSD. Full stop.
You wasn't in war.
It's not about me.
Not inheriting trauma from other people.
It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. I'm just going by when you talked about this is on record. Well, believe it or not, much of what happened to black people, much of it is recorded. It's documented.
No, it wasn't inherited. It wasn't in the will.
Hold on. No, first of all, reparations is an estate claim. Believe it or not, it's not handing over. It's not handing over money.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the trauma.
Well, look, if warriors sustain PTSD, you're asking people to just get over it. To tell them to get over it
because it happened to the warriors.
You don't think that their families weren't affected by the PTSD?
No. I'm not affected by somebody.
If your father had, I knew people whose parents were alcoholics.
Yeah. Okay.
And they weren't alcoholics, but they were definitely suffered.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll put it like this. My grandmother had to take my father home after he was born because he wasn't allowed to stay in the white hospital with the white babies. Now, If you want to know how that affected me, not a goddamn way, because I don't give a shit, and neither did he. So I want you to take a deep breath and start not giving a shit.
I'm not doing that.
Damn it.
I'm not doing it. It's ridiculous. I just told you, there's no way to get around this argument. You're telling black people, you're putting black people in some kind of peculiar space that no one else occupies. I think that's fascinating. I just delineated.
Everyone else occupies it.
No. The fact that we're still reenacting
everybody
war,
gets over. Everybody gets over.
They don't. They don't.
Okay, so Anglos are still attacking Saxons. Is that what you're saying? Or did they get over it and rule the world? Girl, just move on. Damn.
Why are you telling me to move on? First of all, I will agree that the racism of today isn't my great grandfather's racism, right? I agree with that. There have been improvements, but I also am aware, and I'm going to be honest, that there's a whole wealth of data, a whole bunch of documentation, a whole bunch of legality as to the reason why black people are in the state that they're in. It didn't just happen, and telling people to just move on and forget it when others spend millions of dollars. They erect statues, they do reenactments, they do all kinds of things so they don't forget. But only black people are told to forget.
It's not forget.
Hold on. That is asymmetrical, and you can't get around that.
It's get over it. There's a whole different thing. Okay, remember when they say,
I'm sorry, real quick, Tyler Durden. I forgot. Afro, what was your cam down fee again? I totally forgot it.
I'm not gonna be on too much longer. I'm not gonna be on.
Yeah, no, but it's a little bit more than that. I think it's like a couple of $100 to cam you down.
I'm good. Look. No, I know I gotta be taken.
Thank you so much, Tyler Durden. Yeah, no, you're good.
People
you're fine. Yeah, I think you had like a $200 minimum fee. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, the fact that JP gets full throttle, I don't. That explains.
Yeah, he does.
I'm good. He's cool. He's a clown.
Nah, easy. He is. I think you're a little bit out of line by calling him that. I mean, I think he has. Yeah, because at the end of the day,
let the brother above me speak.
Okay.
No,
in terms of science,
when a person says I'm willing to forgive but not forget, that's what I'm saying. Forgive and not forget. Get over it.
So I'm posing for. So I come from a family that fought in the U.S. colored troops, World War I, World War II, Vietnam. I mean, you name the war, I got some blood in it. My people fought for us to be free in this land. Literally. 50th U.S. colored troops, 50th infantry. In the Vietnam War, when my uncle came back, he didn't get the same liberties from that GI Bill like his white counterparts did. That is the issue of contention. And not only when he came back, the welfare program had began to come. A lot of our family, a lot of the men were gone. So the women didn't have no choice. Now, granted, it was some women who had a choice, but a lot of them came from military backgrounds, and they really, they needed that until their man got back and was able to try to put them in a certain type of position. So when you say that we don't have a just claim for what we're talking about, it's literally insane. When J. Edgar Hoover literally said that the unification of the Negroes is a threat to national security, and right after that, they created COINTELPRO to kill all the leaders that we had. Then right after that, they put the drugs into our communities. They seen that we was 78% married and that we were actually growing even after Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all the other them burning down cities and drowning them out, which is a lot of cities, make intimate domain and all of those things. Sensica Village, those people never got compensated for real for what New York is now. In the national park or whatever like that. So when you sit here and then try to say that, that was so long ago. No, the fuck it wasn't. I'm sorry, my bad, CT. My bad, CT. No, it wasn't. My grandma was born in
yeah, that's fine.
My bad, CT. My grandma was born in 1932, bro. She's still alive. All right. I still see my grandma. She still can talk, walk, and everything like that. My great grandmother, her mother, was born in the 1800s. And I can go all the way back to before 1790 just because the first person on my census, he was 78 years old in 1790. So a lot of us been doing our genealogy and we can't get over we can't get over slavery because most of us is doing our genealogy now and actually getting the names of the slave owners, actually figuring out where we was and where we come from,
Why?
understanding that in the Indian Removal Act, it was a lot of black families that was moved around too, that was
Why?
forced to move around in those same time frames. If you look from 1820 to 1840s, you'll see it was mass migration. My people was the slave voyage trips that I got, they come from the Middle Passage. They was being taken from Virginia to Louisiana or Alabama to Louisiana. These are real truths. I know
Okay,
who one
okay,
of my slave owners was, Joseph S. Donovan. I know exactly what it was. My
okay,
sixth
okay. Let me
great
ask you
hold
this.
on, wait. My sixth great grandfather, Charles Washington, was a free man born in Virginia. Was a cheapskate in Virginia. At 6 years old, he was listed as a free man. By 17 years old, he was kidnapped by Jonathan S. Donovan and sent to New Orleans. So what I'm trying to tell you and what you not understanding is, bro, it's not gonna fit your mold. Black people are learning their genealogy, bro. We're not trying to hear shit about what you trying to tell us because we know we doing our paperwork and this is backing up our actions. The difference is we ain't never really been on this type of level, so don't nobody know how to take it. And that's really the problem with all of this. Y'all want to try to go through a theory or through what the white man told you or some old bullshit when we just telling you genealogy records to prove our claims. And like I said, my claim still stands. My uncle fought in the Vietnam War. He did not get those GI Bills. He did not get them like that. So
Let
for
me
you
ask.
to
Let me ask you guys. Well, let me ask you a question real quick to circle back to the main topic. Was this boy forced to wear this costume? Let's talk about measurables here. Was he forced to wear this
I
costume?
don't believe he
Okay.
was forced. Somebody made a decision for him. I mean, but he a child,
More
so
than likely his parents, right?
well, he a child. So yes, he could have
Okay.
been forced because he's a child.
More, but more than likely his parents, right?
Right, but he still could have been
Okay.
forced because he might not have wanted to do that.
But more than likely by his parents, who
Correct. We would have to.
presumably were black.
Yes, sir. We would
Okay.
have to give that. Yeah, we'll
So
have
the
to do that.
question is that is this minstrel? Is this a minstrel show?
It's damn so distasteful. I tell you that. It's damn so distasteful. If that's how it was advertised, just like that, that's damn so distasteful. It is.
But who will be
They know what
but who
they
will be
doing.
responsible if his parents greenlit it? When his parents be responsible for the minstrel show?
Yes, there is some self accountability, but so as the institution as well, because they know what kind of messages they putting out too. And soon, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people said no. A lot of people said no, but it's 50 million of us here. You will eventually run into a broke one of us that'll be pleased with $500 for today.
Can I bring up something else about that ad that might be uncomfortable? And going
Yeah.
back to the brother, what he's saying is that, I don't like to go into diaspora wars. I really don't. I don't like it. But this is the reality we live in. We don't know if this is an FBA kid because we knew that in H&M a few years back, they had an ad with a kid who wore a shirt that said, "The coolest monkey." The coolest monkey. And it caused an uproar. And I believe it was out of Sweden somewhere. And you found out that his mother was African and didn't quite understand the racial dynamics. So what happens oftentimes is you have a person who is globally black, but not familiar with the politics of America or of the West. So when they come, so to them, it doesn't mean anything, but it's still an advertisement for everybody else.
Right. But I get that part. But in all fairness, aren't we primates? I mean, we're closely related to chimps.
No,
Not monkeys,
Caucasians
right?
are.
But we're not
Caucasians
primates.
are. Caucasians
We're not
are.
primates.
Caucasians are.
So what are
Well,
we
but
talking
monkeys
about?
aren't primates, to be fair.
Monkeys are primates, right? So aren't we
Monkeys aren't
primates?
primates, to be fair.
We don't have Neanderthal
Monkeys
they're
are
DNA.
not?
primates. Monkeys are not
Okay.
primates.
We
They
don't
had
have.
our
If you sit back and
they
think,
had our former president and his wife on several occasions depicted as monkeys. I don't see that being done.
but
other-
they've done there have been cartoon depictions of almost every president and his family as some sort of animal or some sort of representation of something totally different, right?
You're playing coy. And this
No,
is
I'm
why
just
we are
saying.
where we are.
Well, you use presidents, right? You use presidents, right? So only
You know, I use the black president and his wife being.
Well, I mean, they were still the president.
No, but what I'm saying is black people have been, you know this to be true. Why am I repeating this? Everyone knows that that's part of the minstrel imagery, the degradation, the history of the degradation.
You don't think that George W. Bush was ever depicted as a monkey?
He might have been, but his history doesn't connect to that the way that it does to the black race.
CT, when Caucasians was put in in the military,
I read books.
My fault, Afro nerd.
Go ahead, Tony.
When in the military, when the Caucasian folks was putting those ropes on our brothers' beds
Thank
and
you so
stuff
much,
like
Laura,
that,
for the $10 for the 10 memberships. What'd you say?
when they was putting those ropes on our brothers' beds in the army and stuff like that, you know, leaving a message, one could say, oh, they were just doing that because they're cowboys and they just know that he was a cowboy. Or you could quit playing games and you can know that they put that thing there because they were trying to send a message. If they put a rope on the bed, is it because I'm a great cowboy or are they trying to say something else?
Then why serve in the military in the first place?
No one else is told to
but,
minimize.
But I guess the question would be is why I guess the question should be, well, why serve in this military and serve their interests in the first place?
That's what got us freedom. I mean, that's what, like I said, I got two great grandfathers, the 5th and the 6th. They both fought as U.S. colored troops, 50th Infantry and the 48. They did it for their freedom.
So they fought in segregated regiment. Did they fight? They fought in segregated regiment.
They fought for the Union. They was the last stronghold that the Confederates had. They wiped that shit out.
So when did these ropes? So when did white soldiers throw ropes on the beds of blacks? Then
they was doing that all through every war that we ever had. Probably until maybe recently, maybe Iraq. They probably chilled out.
Even when they were in segregated regiments.
They were still stories of them putting stuff out there. It was still going on. Even though, and I know that they were segregated because they was eating with the Vietnamese prisoners, and they still made the colors eat out back.
Well, Tony,
so
the most famous story is the blinding of Isaac Woodard. This man comes back from war in an altercation on a bus. One of those, again, the caste system. He's being told where to sit. Authorities come in and they blinded this man. It was even a song by a country artist that even commemorated the atrocity. So even black soldiers coming back from war, defending their countries, still caught that same third-class treatment, the blinding of Isaac Woodard. You can look it up. And there've been a whole bunch of cases where black people come back from war.
But the question is that if all these things happen, why would
there's no if they did happen.
Why would I don't know if they did. I was born in 1984. I don't know. Well, I say everything's an if.
Fortunately, that's not how life
I say everything is an if unless it's mathematics.
Well, you better hope your doctor, if he treats you, might have been born before you.
He uses math and science. Well, my doctor still uses math and science,
and he also uses He also uses data.
Yeah, well, he uses data from math and science. He doesn't.
It's not only math and science.
He doesn't use hearsay and speculation. That's a difference.
That's not speculation, sir. If it's
my medical doctor,
it's actually video.
My medical
we're
doctor
actually in the 20th century.
Science.
Even the 20th century had video and records and data.
Sir,
documents matter. Documents matter. Not just if you were born in 85.
Before me,
things happened in 83. I'm sorry, 83 counts just because you were born in 85.
After have I been talking?
You got to run the show. I know you got to run the show.
Okay, I mean, no, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't know what happened before 84. I do know that math is I do know that math and science are absolute. So what I'm saying is my doctor uses those tools. So what I'm saying, bro, is I'm using if those things happen. What the question I would have to ask is, why even put yourself in those positions, man? Why would a family even allow their kid to even wear something like that, whether they're African or Black American? Because they were still under colonialism. So why? So you have to ask the parent that. Why would you even let your kid even wear something like that if it is a minstrelsy?
Well,
which I don't think it's a minstrelsy. Yeah.
Well, people have to. Well, fortunately, people do think it's a minstrelsy. There should be a mechanism so they can call out this stuff. If you're asking black people to behave and all these things you want black people to do, then we have to do what other folks are doing.
It is called the internet.
when they feel disrespected, they have mechanisms to say, we don't like this, get rid of it. There's other groups, women, all kinds of groups do this. Black folks should not be mutually exclusive to black people. Yeah, crime.
Okay, other groups
Yeah,
of
you're
people
right.
also
You're
control
right,
global
man. It
interest
sounds
rates.
crazy.
We need to do that.
It's crazy talk.
In fact, we need to do that before we. Well, I think holding on to past traumas is definitely crazy talk. I mean, y'all going into the weeds with it too, brother. Let me ask you this: say you just so happen to be walking through Cracker Barrel and you seen the person who descended from one of your slave masters. What are you gonna do?
It's not about. So you're simplifying it. It's not about looking at an individual. It's looking at.
No. I'm talking to the brother who researched the who. No, I'm talking about to the brother who researched the genealogy of whoever owned his.
Yeah, you're talking to me. It's about knowing.
You're borging out. You're borging out.
I'm sorry,
your mic. Okay, very good. Okay.
Y'all can hear me now.
Yeah. I don't get this emo going to emo. What's Ike trying to say, man? I don't get it. I'm confused on that. Go ahead.
Probably some. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. For me, when I started doing my genealogy, it was when my old lady was pregnant with my daughter, and I wanted to tell her about where we come from and who we is, and I wanted to be definitive. I know that I know my grandparents and my daddy and all of that stuff, but I wanted to get deeper because my great grandma just died 2 years ago. She died at 99 years old. So. I have a lot of elderly people that was in my family. My dad was born in 66. I got elderly people that's in my family, and they give me oral traditions, and they tell us how stuff used to go. So I wanted to go do my research and make sure that, not that I didn't believe them in the first place, because I definitely did, and everything that they told me checked out with census records and all of that. So when I tell black people to do their genealogy, it's for the knowledge. It's for the knowledge of thyself, so we can get self pride back. So we can feel good about what our people have done and have created, and that we still here and we still making stuff happen. It's only 1% of black Americans that's in prison right now. Majority of us are making $4,000 less than a white man. So I think we are, and 70% of us are involved in our children's lives too. Not like the 42% in the early 90s and stuff like that. So we are making strides to do better. It's not a victim mind state when we saying that. It's just you owe me. If you owe me money, you owe me money. It's not about no victim. You owe, you pay. That's just how it is. And this is why we can't make amends. We can't make amends because it's people like you that feel like we don't deserve nothing, even though you're reaping the benefits of what we created today. So
brother,
I don't understand that.
Brother, it's
I
real
feel like
simple.
it's very hateful.
I'll put it like
it's very hateful. It's very disingenuous. And to be honest, I don't care a word to respect nothing that you say, because your points are very evil, hateful, and disingenuous. And I bet I want to know: do you have any family members that fought in any war in this country? And shout out to that other Vietnam brother that was that veteran that was in here before too.
Yeah, Ronan, I think.
Yeah, how many people do you got people that's been died and killed for this country?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you, no wonder why you can talk from this position, because you don't have a stake in it. So I really wish people like you would shut your fucking mouth. I do have a stake in it. My people fought as U.S.
You don't have a
troops.
stake or
My
a
people
pork
didn't
chop
fight
in
in every
anything.
war.
Dude,
my people didn't fight. Listen, my people fought.
Stop taking credit for what your relatives did.
Listen, if it wasn't for the war that my people fought, some of your people still wouldn't even be have the liberties that they have. So for all of this shit that you're talking about, when you speak about America, you speaking about black Americans, because we made this shit happen.
Brother,
I know we did. And thank you. Now let's move on. Now let's work on that $4,000 gap that we're dealing with, and let's make that 1%.
When they pay reparations,
listen.
When they pay reparations, we can move on. When they pay reparations, we can move on.
We got new problems that have nothing to do with
when they pay the debt, we can move on.
We have completely new problems that we need to deal with, and we need to stop.
You sitting over here trying to tell people,
and we need to resolve our own issues.
Man, you can shut the fuck up, bro. You sitting over here trying to tell people not to talk about trauma that you
I'm not saying
never even
that's
had.
talking about.
You
Not
never even
to hold on
experienced.
to past trauma.
I got an easy.
I'm
I got an
saying
easy. I
get
have an
over
easy
it and
example.
get
I have an
your
easy.
money, or
I have an
or
easy
move
example.
forward
I have
in
an.
any way you feel it's necessary to move forward.
I have an easy example.
You're a
Right.
freeborn man in the USA. Stop complaining.
Man, shut
Yeah,
your mouth.
well, first of
you
all,
don't have
There are
stake
people.
in. You don't have a
There are
stake in
now.
people
this.
in
You
ICE
don't have a
countries
stake in
with
this.
flies on their
We're
face right
free.
now that wish that they were in your position, and you here complaining about who whipped who
People
200 years ago.
People had to do something in order for that to happen, and you're trying to ignore that. Also, when
No,
you talk
I
about
appreciate it.
well,
And I
wait,
understand and I remember that portion of history, and then I
it was
move on. I'm
but it's
not
recent
holding
history,
on to the
but it's
past
also
traumatic
recent.
effects of it.
It's also recent history. It's not ancient history. And also, when you talk
I
about
don't
people getting
care.
well, you should. Well, okay, fine, you don't care. But for the rest of us, let's talk about the reality.
No.
Hold on.
The rest of you need to get over it and move forward.
Let me make the
And
point. You can
stop
comment.
holding on
Let
to
me
the
make
past and focus on
let
the
me make the
future.
point, and you can comment.
Man, shut the fuck up. Shut
Something
up.
is
Let
simple.
Afro Nerd talk.
Something as simple as let's take Jimi Hendrix or Elvis, right? You understand that Elvis's granddaughter gets a check for work she didn't sing Hound Dog, but she gets paid off of Elvis's work 70 years ago. That's the concept of reparations. Not giving anything away. It's about a debt that's old. It's about being
that's the concept of inheritance.
It's no. What I'm talking about
is the concept of inheritance.
And this is what this is. It is an estate claim. It's about negative income growth. It's about infrastructure. It's about GI bills. I think the gentleman mentioned about the GI bill that many black folks did not get. It's about a whole caste system. It's a caste system that says
you got the Homestead Act. You got the Homestead Act. All y'all do is gimme. What are you talking about?
The Homestead Act was 1861. It was reparations for white people. They were given thousands of acreage for free. We never got that.
They got a handout.
Okay.
Y'all got matter of fact, y'all squatted over here. Y'all got the biggest handouts in the world. Y'all were peasants when y'all got here. You know that, don't you?
By this logic,
well, you wasn't even here. You wasn't even fucking here.
Okay,
who are you?
So
you a fucking immigrant.
So what? Yeah, I'm an immigrant from Oakland, nigga. You simple. All right.
You sound like a fucking. Anyway, you sound like a fucking immigrant.
If white people want to play this, from East Oakland, I know. Okay, so if white people want to play this game with you, then we could play it all the way. Let's just say that they feel so guilty that they feel like giving you
not white people, it's the
what
government.
you deserve.
It's not white people. It's
I
the
hate
government.
how they phrase
the government of white people. If the government
is everyone. The government is everyone.
Stop talking. If the government feels so guilty that they should give you stuff back for past traumas, so let's just say, okay, black people, I kind of feel bad for everything that happened in the past. So here's California.
They have collection agencies. Do you know they have collection agencies? Do you know they have collection agencies?
Stop talking, I'm building something.
Who cares what you building? Who cares?
So they give black people California, right? Now, by that logic, they should then take California away from you and give it to the Native Americans and give everything to them. They should just give it all back by your logic.
No. Well, let's talk about that.
That's how twisted your logic is. Stop asking for free shit.
First of all, Native Americans Native Americans have consistently pursued the U.S. government for redress. There are all kinds of laws between Native American. I'm sorry,
They're never going to get New York back.
Hold on, you're going ahead of me. What I'm telling you is you can't use the Native American because they are legally going against the U.S. government on a number of occasions over treaties that were broken.
There are a bunch of people
but you can't use that. But they have actively pursued reparations legally numerous times.
Okay, and they still haven't got it.
For broken treaties.
They're wasting energy on futile
they're not,
endeavors,
because
just like you.
Many of the casinos that they have today are from that.
No, it's not.
So why do you have any smoke for the $300 billion that we didn't gave the Israel people, and we ain't none of us from Germany?
Yes, I do.
We ain't got no.
Yes, I do.
Why you ain't talking about that then? Because they still getting fucking paid. And I think they got like 10 fucking billion years,
because
$10
that's not the
billion
topic of
this fucking
conversation.
year for their
Listen, I'll
water.
have smoke for them getting it because I didn't. I have smoke for them getting it because of how they're using it against other nations.
But you got smoke with us just getting it,
That's the
period. So
beginning
you
and
don't
end of it.
mind, hold on, wait. So you don't mind paying your tax dollars to a foreign government that we did not cause no fucking harm to. You don't mind that we've been paying for their bills all our fucking life. You don't mind that shit. The $300 billion that we give them. It don't matter if we go in inflation. It don't matter if the food go up, the gas go up. It doesn't fucking matter. If they
truly
want, if
don't.
that
Just like
foreign
I
entity
don't
wants
mind
that money, if that foreign entity wants that money,
the
they
billions
get
that
that
we give
money.
to fat bitches
Why
for
are you
welfare.
talking over me?
Okay,
Because you,
listen,
why
I
are you
don't.
talking over me? Because you don't want to let me make the point. $300 billion, and you
All
over here
right, go for
complaining
it.
about some shit. We did not do. Listen, we did not. We didn't do shit to them people, bro. We didn't do a damn thing. And my black ass, my dollars, damn sure didn't do shit to them. And I still get cuts out of my paycheck because of them. We paying they shit. You ain't been bitching about that. But the moment some people who actually got something happen to them in their country, they got the G word in their country. They got enslaved in their own fucking lands that they built up. You don't want to give us a
What the
dime?
hell is the G word?
I don't want to say the word because I ain't trying to mess up CT platform.
Well, what's the second letter?
E.
E. Yeah.
So you're not finna keep
Still
doing
don't
that,
know.
bro. This stuff is this. It's not. It's you just a evil. I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. You just a soulless person, in my opinion. It don't even matter what color you is. I don't even care. You a soulless person if you think
Holy
that
crap.
people. If you are, bro, you are. And so everybody else is cool. We mess up a country, we pay them back. We fucked up Iraq, we paid them back. We fuck up Japan, we paid them back. We fuck up black people, don't give them niggas shit. That's your
We paid
attitude.
back?
We didn't
Wait,
pay Black
how much did we
Americans
pay Japan
nothing.
back?
What may
How much
not
did we pay
who
Japan
did we
back?
who did they drop them bombs on? Hirosaki? Didn't they get money? Didn't they
Nagasaki and
get their
Hiroshima.
reparations back? Didn't Japan get built back up?
What the fuck? They
Did
built
the
it.
government not?
And you want
So
to know
did the
how they
government
built
not?
it?
Did the
No, no,
government
no,
not
no,
give
no,
them?
no. Japan built it. No, 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 no. You mentioned Japan. Now you're about to get this samurai sword. So Japan got off
No,
the
no, we're not.
past
No, we're
and
not
focused
going
on
that
their
far. Did
future.
they get paid?
No,
No, it's
no,
as
no,
simple
no,
as yes
no.
or
Yes, you
no.
did. You
They
brought
got
Japan. You
paid.
should have said
They
Japan. You
got
should have
paid.
said Ja
No,
and
they got
stop.
paid.
Now that you
We
said
not finna
Japan,
move the
now that you
goalposts.
said
We not
Japan,
moving
now
no
you're about to get
goalposts.
this sword.
CT,
Now, listen.
CT,
Hold
you're
on, let
not
him
answering the
finish. Hold on, hold
question.
on, hold on. Let Game Changer finish. Let him finish. Go
He's
ahead, Game Changer.
deflecting, fam.
Thank you. Japan got bombed, okay? And then they didn't focus on the past and talk about the past shame of the bombing and reparations. No, what they did was Hyundai. What they did was Honda. What they did was Nintendo. What they did was Sony. What they did was damn near every piece of technology that you use through the 80s and beyond. Why? That's what happens when people get over the past
Did
and focus
America
on the
pay
future.
them? Did
I'm
America
about to,
pay them
I'm
or
about
not?
to, because
Did
I'm sick of
America
this
pay them or
people
not?
talking about the past. I'm gonna
Did
watch
America pay?
some
They used
anime.
that
I'm
money
gonna
to
watch some
for.
anime
They
and some
used that
ninja
money to
movies to
create their
celebrate
businesses.
people who know how to get over shit and build.
Oh my
That's
God,
what
they
I'm gonna
got
do.
money. Did the government? Did
They
America
earn
pay?
money. They
No,
earn
America
money,
gave them.
just like
Yes, of
everybody
course.
else who
After
got
America
money.
gave it to them, we earn money. We earn money every
We ain't
day.
talking about gave it
The
to them.
government gave them.
Why
The
is it that
government
people
gave.
like you only feel that the only way to get
CT,
ahead is
can you
having a
fact
white
check it?
person give it to them?
CT, can we get a
They
fact
didn't
check up in
give
here,
them
please?
nothing.
Can we get a fact check in here, please? Did America send Japan money after the situation?
Well,
No,
real quick,
no,
I don't
no.
know.
Okay.
I don't know
No.
whether
Here's a fact check.
Japan. How about this? How about
Can I
this
give
game?
him a fact check? The reparations that you're talking about was due to the Japanese Americans who were in internment camps. So when you hear people whine about how
Okay,
Japanese got money, they're talking about the
But
Japanese
did they
Americans who
get
were in
money? Did they
internment
get
camps.
money? Did they get money
Listen,
for what they
we're
went
talking about
through?
two
Did
different
they
groups of
get money?
people. The
Did they get
people who
money?
actually got their stuff together, were
Okay,
not the
they
internment
Japanese that
camp
live in
people. They
America.
were
They
the
was Japanese
Japanese
people that lived in
natives
America. Did they get their
who
money?
actually
Did they
stopped
get their
focusing on
money?
the past and
Did they
focused
get
on
their
the
money?
future.
Did they get their money? Yes or no?
I don't know what you mean by they. God.
Well,
the people from
hey,
the
real
internment
quick.
camps.
What are you
Real quick,
talking
Tony.
these people?
Tony Ray, in all fairness, Game Changer did bring up some great measurables. The Japanese created their own cars. A lot of our tech, especially up until I think Ronald Reagan put an embargo on Japan, if I'm not mistaken, in the 80s. He did something in the 80s, right? Sure. That cut off a lot of trade, right? But sure. They did make impressive inroads after World War II, man. So I think
were their cities bombed? Were their cities bombed? Did they go through Jim Crow like we did, or did they be able to come over here and get loans?
Yes, their cities was bombed with a nuclear bomb.
At the same, hold on, wait. At the same rate as Black Americans. At the same rate as Black Americans.
Tony Red, I think that a nuclear bomb
Japan's cities was bombed. I want y'all to listen to this.
I mean, we didn't get a nuclear bomb. We got a bomb. Tulsa got bombs too. Tulsa got a bomb. They didn't get a nuclear one though.
Tony. I think a nuclear bomb is totally different, right? Because
no, we didn't get a nuclear bomb.
The fallout.
I didn't say Oklahoma had a nuclear bomb. I said Oklahoma got bombed.
The fallout lasts about 20 years. So the environmental, there's a lot of environmental issues after a bomb. So Game Changer brings up a good point, man. You know, I don't think that the Japanese sat around thinking about Pearl Harbor or World War II. They just build, man. They built
in America. So I get in America though.
But I'm just going by what Game Changer is saying. What was the difference between them? What compelled them to build? Like, he's not even talking about America now. He's just talking about the Japanese. What do you think compelled the Japanese to just go forward? That's it. Yeah, that's all he was saying.
They all Japanese.
What the fuck?
They all Japanese. Okay.
They all can move to the same goal. If this was an all black, if this was an all black country, we would have been had reparations a long time ago. It's an all white country, so we ain't gonna get it.
But that's not what Game Changer is saying here. I mean, he's specifically talking about a measurable, right? And the measurable is innovation and building in terms of technology.
50,000 inventions that Black Americans created during slavery.
Go ahead.
Can you drive any of them?
Yeah, the lock on the door, the firmament for the light bulb.
You actually drive door locks?
What?
I just asked if
you said we could drive them. We did help Henry Ford with the mass production of them. We did show Henry Ford how to create them more quicker and faster, and how to for mass production.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
but I think
we contributed.
But Tony, real quick, I think something's getting lost here. Game Changer was very specific, right? The Japanese incredible inroads that pushed along production, jobs, pretty much built the country up, their country. What was do you think that the reason why they were able to do that is because they didn't sit around talking about the past? That's the only question he was saying. Do you think
none of that money, so none of the American money did nothing for the Japanese? That's what y'all telling me.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is
America helped them get back on their feet. America helped them get back on their feet.
So?
Something that they refused to help the Black Americans do.
No.
How come? It's because when they wronged them, they paid the debt to the people who they wronged.
Tony, couldn't you argue that the United States government?
No, we can't just move past this. What do you mean they paid the debt to the people that they bombed? Did they throw some coins on their ashes? What in the hell are you talking about?
How about you just look it up, Mr. Smart Ass? Because apparently you just too damn dumb to listen to it for me. Why don't you look it up?
There's nothing to look up.
How about that? Why don't you look it up?
There's nothing to look up.
You're not smart at all, bro.
You tell me exactly what you're talking about.
Did America?
No.
Miguel says Africans caught and sold, y'all, not white people. Thank you so much, Miguel. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead, guys.
Did America help Japan after the war? Yes or no?
No.
CT, can you fact check that? If he right, he right. I ain't gonna argue about it if he right.
So I guess the question would be, what do you define as help?
Any type of reparations for the wrong, anything to help build back or help for what they did or what they destroyed. If they destroyed it, they helped. If they put you in internment
Okay, let's
camps, they
assume.
paid.
Let's assume. Okay, how about this? How about this? Let's play this game. Game
No,
changer. Let's play a game.
that's no. Those are American
Game changer.
citizens.
Game changer. Let me do this real quick. Let's assume that the United States government did help the Japanese. Okay, let's assume, right? Well, couldn't you argue that the United States government helped the Black American as well? Yes.
I'm sorry, say that again, CT.
Well, let's assume that the American government helped the Japanese. Couldn't you assume that can you make the same argument that the United States government helped the Black American?
Not at the same rate. They ain't paid us reparations for slavery and for putting drugs into our communities.
You have proof that the United States government put drugs into the Black community?
Yeah,
the CIA. Yeah, the CIA.
Okay.
Yeah. They made plenty. It's plenty of movies about it, CT, that they say is
And
based
which
on
movie?
truth.
And which movie?
Plenty
Which
of
movies
them.
are those?
What was the White
No,
Boy Bridge?
it's true.
You got the
I
story.
was there.
And then it's plenty of drug kingpins.
It's true.
Like
I
the
was
person
there.
who played on Snowfall. I forgot his real name because I didn't got out of that.
So you don't. So you don't think. You don't think. You don't think.
No,
Hold on, wait. Let me substantiate my
You don't
claim.
think.
It actually
You don't think that
happened.
the military.
Hold on, wait,
I know,
sir.
but-
Let me
but what I'm
substantiate my
saying-
claim real fast. Let me
But Tony,
substantiate
real
my
quick, Tony, real quick. So you don't think that the military, the education system, you don't think that the federal jobs, you don't think none of these things help Black people gain a lot of wealth in the country, or
we ain't got no wealth here. What is our wealth?
Black people don't have wealth in the
We
country?
might be successful. We might be successful. You know, we might be okay. You know, but
So you
that's
saying
not
no
wealth.
Blacks in the country? You saying no Blacks in the country are wealthy?
What is it? 1%? If you can, I mean, I think it's like 1%. That's actually. I mean, you have to look that up. Wealthy. I would think. I don't think that's a big percentage in our community.
How much money did you make last year, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a regular guy, bro. I make around $50,000 a year. I'm
How
a
much
regular
money do you,
average.
how much do you think? How much money do you think the average person around the planet makes a year?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Around the planet, I know the white folks make about $4,000 to $6,000 more than what the Black Americans do in America on average.
But don't you make? But don't you make about $40,000 more than the average person on the planet makes?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
So are you wealthier than most human beings that walk the face of the planet, or?
I mean, yeah, we the richest Black motherfuckers on earth for sure. But at the end of the day, that still don't stop the wealth gap
Well, there
that
you
we
go. It's
have here in
repaired.
America. That we have here in
There you go. It's
America.
repaired.
No, it's not repaired. Are you
It's
retarded?
repaired.
What's wrong with you? That's not repaired because we work hard and we build
What's wrong
shit.
with you?
And
Wait a minute.
what are you
Wait a
talking
minute. Did you just say I don't know what repaired means? Let me tell you what you
Apparently
think
not. That's
repaired
not
means.
repairing nothing. That's not
No.
repairing
Let me tell
nothing.
you. Let me tell you.
What is
Let me tell you
repairing?
what you
What has
think
been
repaired means. Or
repaired?
let me tell you
What has
what
been
you think.
repaired?
Let me tell you what you think
No,
a come up is.
I don't want to hear.
For you, a
What has
come up
been
is
repaired?
having somebody.
No.
Listen.
No,
No.
what
This
the
is what
fuck has
you
been
think a come up
repaired?
is.
What has been repaired?
You
Answer my
can't
question.
repair slavery. Ass clowns. You can't repair slavery.
They ain't even tried.
Now, I'm going to show you what you think repaired is so you can realize how asinine your argument is.
It's not asinine. The government pays everybody else. They won't pay Black Americans.
If
It's not
somebody was to
asinine.
bomb your trailer and then give you another trailer, you would say, "Ooh, I came up," because that's what you
Why would
think
I
happened
say I
to
came
Japan.
up? I would say I got what was owed to me, and I need more. I should get interest for it too. What the fuck are you talking
Okay.
about? I'm an American, you know.
Okay, that's the type of
Don't you know
reparations that
that?
you
I
think
am an
Japan got.
American.
I know that you're
If
American.
I buy a $60,000 lawnmower right now, and if that motherfucker break within the warranty time, I'm going to get that back. They're gonna pay me for that one, and they're gonna give me a brand new one.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? The warranty on slavery expired, nigga.
It didn't.
It's
No, it
been
did not
expired.
expire. It did
Like
not
it's
expire.
150 years ago. It expired.
As much as I can't stand these
Nope, nope,
people,
nope. You
as
just did
much
your
as I can't
warranty.
stand
The
these
warranty
people, even
expired.
the Pope
Nope, nope,
Francis,
nope. Your
even the
30-day
Pope,
receipt on
even
slavery
the Pope
expired, sir.
Francis,
No
even
refund.
the Pope.
It's
Can you
over.
shut the fuck up?
Your receipt
Even the
expired.
Pope Francis. Oh my
Your
God, he won't
30-day
shut the fuck up.
receipt
He
and
won't
your
shut the fuck up.
90-day store credit on slavery
He won't shut the
expired.
fuck up.
Get over it.
He won't shut the fuck
Go
up.
for it.
I ain't got to
Go
get
for it.
over
It's
shit.
expired.
I ain't got to get over shit. You
Well,
dumbass
you ain't getting
dude. Like
shit.
I said.
You ain't getting shit.
Like I
You
said.
nigga inside
Like I
Walmart
said.
still
Like I
arguing
said, bro.
with the old receipt.
Man, like I said, it ain't gonna be dictated by you any fucking way. Who the fuck are you? You are
God?
nobody. You are a fucking nobody. So who cares
Well,
what the
you
fuck
nigga
you
who
talking
crying for
about?
reparations and ain't getting it.
I ain't dropped a tear out of my eye. I'm having a conversation as a man sitting on his own property, and I got 30 other acres in the country. I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, that's fine.
Tony, how
Maybe
about this?
somebody should take it and give it back to
I
you so
don't
you
know
can send
what you talking
reparations.
about. How
Tony,
much
how
money
about
you? How many acres do you own, by the way?
Tony? How about this, bro?
I don't. I live in a city. I don't go by acres.
Why don't we do real measurables here? What is a Japanese-made car, like a Honda, right? Yes, that's a Japanese-made vehicle. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, who bankrolled that automotive company? Like, let's do real measurables. Okay. So you don't know, right? So okay.
That's not my point. My point was they paid
No.
for the
I'm
wrongings that
just
they did.
right. So I'm just saying, how were these people so able to jump into the 21st century after a goddamn nuclear bomb was dropped on them? Game Changer is basically saying, listen, yeah, more than one. Game Changer is basically saying, bro, like, those reparations weren't the reason why these people are so advanced. I can only assume, right? He's basically saying it's something about the spirit of these people that led them to developing a first world civilization, despite being bombed multiple times into the Stone Age.
All right.
So that's
Are
all he said.
Japanese racist against Japanese people?
I have no idea. I've never been to Japan.
Do they
I wouldn't
deal
know.
with racisms on the same scale as Black Americans?
I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
When
I
the
don't even know those
Japanese
Japanese.
make programs for themselves and they say it's for themselves, do they only get the benefits for themselves, or can any old immigrant that come into their country get those same benefits?
I wouldn't know. I've never been to Japan, but
Exactly. So you cannot compare Japanese to Black Americans. Then this is
I'm
the
not
fallacy.
comparing. I wasn't comparing Japanese to Black Americans at all.
The reason why they got the growth.
I'm just solely asking about Japanese people. I wasn't even comparing them at all.
Do you not think this country would be in a better place if Black people would have had the free roam to be able to be equal to white people, be able to
Black
go
people
to
are,
college and be
You do
innovative?
have the ability to be
Black
equal to
people
white
are
people.
equal. Well, Black people are equal.
No.
To
I'm saying, I mean, granted, we already made over. I know over 50,000. It's probably over 100,000 by now.
You don't
We
think that
already
you're
made
equal to?
inventions.
You don't think that you're equal to whites in this country?
I know that I am, but I'm not a fool, and I lived
Then why
in
should
America
they
all
give
my
you
life,
shit?
and I
So
know
you are
that
equal. Okay.
and I know that I am personally, but I know a lot of my counterparts and a lot of these other people around this country look at me still as 3/5 as a human.
Well, how do you know that? Have you asked them that?
I mean, yeah, I be on podcasts all the time. I be around real people in real life. I'm from the South, bro. I didn't have interactions with these people. It's
So
rednecks and hillbillies around here.
so the opinions of a redneck. So what are the
Well, the government
measurable
as
opinions?
well. The government as well. I
The
mean, we
government
just
said that you
seen
are 3/5 of a human being.
that's how people look at us. I'm not saying that I am. I'm
No,
saying
I'm
that's how
asking.
people
No,
look at us.
How do you
well,
look
I'm
at yourself?
asking you. Did the government say that you're 3/5 of a human being?
Back in the day, they didn't say it in my lifetime.
Nope. They didn't say that about you.
The government.
They said it about my people. They did say it about my people,
They
though.
didn't say that about you.
They said it about my lineage.
They did. The question was, did they say that
They
about
changed
you?
it.
And the answer is no.
Yeah, right. But they said
Okay.
it
Are
about
you
my
from
lineage, though.
Mississippi?
They did say it about my lineage. Don't worry
Are you
about
from
where I'm from.
Mississippi?
Don't worry about where I'm from.
Spoken like
Just
a true
know I'm from the
Mississippi
South.
person. Okay.
Just know I'm from the South
Yeah.
and I'm American.
Mississippi. You're from Mississippi.
I'm not from Mississippi.
Damn it. That's where you find these people, Chaos. You do realize that StreamYard has like a no Mississippi option just
I'm
for
not
shit
from
like
Mississippi,
this.
but I'm not far from Mississippi. But I'll tell you this, you will find that because we are
Dude.
the real foundation of Black Americans. Most people that came up here in the South, they people did fight in the U.S. colored troops, just like my people did, to earn their freedom. So yeah, you gonna get that passion. You gonna get all of that because we the ones who made the shit happen. So
So
yeah, the
Tony,
South
the
blood
government.
is
So Tony,
strong.
the government said that you're 3/5 of a human being now.
No, no, sir, no, sir, not
Oh,
now, not
that's all I
now.
was asking. Okay.
But
So
they
you
treat
are
us, but they do treat us bad. If a black person do
who treats you
the
bad?
government, the criminal justice system. If a black person do the exact same crime as a white person do with the same everything, that black person gonna get more time than that white person is.
Oh wow, we should never commit crimes then.
We shouldn't, but hell, we all are humans, and everybody's gonna commit crime no matter where you go. Hell, I mean, no matter where you go,
I
crime is
would
never gonna
love
be
for you
erased.
to be my lawyer. I would love
Nah, I
that
can't be
legal
your lawyer.
argument. That is some Al Sharpton stuff right there. Well, we all are human, and we
I
all
can't
gonna commit
stand Al
crimes.
Sharpton. Don't ever put me in a mix with no Al Sharpton. I can't stand him.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
Fuck Al Sharpton.
I understand that, but I mean, please elaborate. Like, what's the deal with Al Sharpton? I mean, did he eat your dirt?
Fuck
Like,
Al
I mean,
Sharpton and because the NAACP been running game on us for like 60 years. When they went to the
yeah.
Supreme
But what
Court,
did Al Sharpton do? No. I'm curious. What did Al Sharpton do? I'm curious.
Al Sharpton did a lot of shit. He was a scammer. The motherfucker was selling dope and then was telling. He's not nobody that nobody should
But you
be
just said
taken
everybody commits
serious.
crime.
I
But
don't
you
give
just
a
said
fuck.
everybody
Fuck
commits crime.
Al Sharpton.
Can I ask
What do
you a
you have
question?
against Al Sharpton?
Before you answer that question, Tony Red, do you think that a nuclear bomb is worse or not worse compared to what happened in Tulsa?
The nuclear bomb is definitely worse, sir. Yes, it is. But you got to understand that it was over 100 towns and cities that got flooded and got destroyed, got burnt up, and got put under intimate domain where they put parks and highways and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. But they put highways and parks on our land in that particular places where they put them at. Those people were thriving and they were building. Centrica Village as one. Not Rosewood, we got a lot of them. I mean, they are even.
Village.
Yeah, that's why I'm so for
Did
those
Al
people not
Sharpton
being
bomb it?
paid, they didn't get bombed in Seneca Village. No, they got massacred. The G word.
Okay.
Right.
Back to Al Sharpton.
Fuck Al
Back to Al
Sharpton. I don't
Sharpton.
want to talk about Al Sharpton. I don't like the
Yeah, I
motherfucker.
know.
We can
I
leave
know.
that shit as that. Fuck Al
I
Sharpton.
know.
He's a disgrace to our
Why
community.
don't you like him?
Because he's a fucking disgrace for our community.
Can
All
I
my
read this
life.
super chat real quick?
What did he do?
The old people around me in the South, nobody ever talked highly. Nobody ever in my life
after
talked
this, we're
highly
gonna
about
talk
Al
about Al
Sharpton.
Let me read this super chat.
After this,
KC
we're gonna talk about
$5 super chat. It says CTFYI, Japanese people born in Japan are heavily prejudiced towards Japanese Americans. They call them Gaijin. Just like any other foreigner they see. Yikes. I had no idea. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Okay, Al Sharpton. Why do you hate him so much? I gotta know this.
Because he's a con man.
Okay, what
Went
time
to
has he
jail.
run?
Went to jail for it. Everybody know he's a con man. Well, especially when he was fat. When he was fat, that motherfucker was moving and grooving, man. You don't know the history. Like I said, I was raised by them
I get
old
it, but
folks. I was raised by them old folks. Before I even ever saw his face, my people were saying how much he wouldn't shit. I'm from the South,
no,
bro.
I get
different.
it. I get it. But what particularly egregious act sparked the fuck Al Sharpton response that you just gave? You're saying that he did something, he went to jail.
It's been generations of it. He's a con man. He uses our black people.
He's not that old.
He used our black. He's been around for a long time. He uses our black people as pawns for his own gain. He don't give a damn about the black community.
How so?
He is not
Elaborate.
a leader.
Elaborate.
He
I'll
is
take
not a
that
leader,
as a
and
state.
he is not a leader in our
So
community.
you hate him for not being a leader?
I don't hate anybody. I dislike him. I don't give a fuck
Well, you
about him.
say fuck Al Sharpton for not being a leader?
Fuck him. Yeah, fuck Al Sharpton. No,
But
not for not
most
being a
people are
leader,
not
for being a
leaders.
con man. For being a con man.
Okay, what con did Al Sharpton do?
Man, I already told you. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with you. You just stupid.
No, you didn't.
I
You
already told
actually
you,
didn't
motherfucker
tell
was a
me.
con man. Look at the
You
look at the
actually
nigga arrest
didn't tell
record.
me.
Look at the nigga arrest record.
Okay. So you
Damn, don't know, but damn, Kodak
know,
is
but
stupid,
I'll look it
man.
up. You hate this person blindly.
Quit putting words in my mouth. I
No,
said
no,
I
you hate this
dislike the
person
man and I
blindly.
don't
But
give a
I'm gonna
fuck
look up
about
his
him.
arrest record.
Stop putting words in my mouth, weirdo.
You dislike him. You dislike him for
Because he's a
no
con
particular
man.
reason.
Because he's a con man. That's a particular reason. He being a con man is
Yeah,
a
but what
particular reason.
con did he do? You just said everybody's a criminal. Hold on.
He didn't did 40 years of cons.
Arrest record.
He didn't did 40 years worth of cons.
All right, let's see.
He's a
Al
fucking
Sharpton
rat.
has been arrested multiple times, primarily for civil disobedience, nonviolent protests along major 1989 grand larceny indictments, of which
Grand
he was
larceny.
acquitted.
Grand larceny. What's that? What's
But
grand
he was
larceny?
acquitted. It's something he was acquitted of.
All right. What about his coke charges that he had? What about his drug dealing charges that he had? Is that on
It
there?
doesn't mention any coke charges.
I bet the
It
fuck it don't.
doesn't.
He probably got it. He probably got it sealed and expunged off his record. But guess what? You can go on
What does
YouTube and
this
look
have
at the
to
tape.
do? Real
It's
quick,
about
real
his
quick. What does this have?
character.
No.
It's
No,
about his
I have
character.
to land the plane on this. I have to land the plane on this. And
Okay,
everybody
thank you.
needs to know this. Everybody needs to know this. This is the
That
reason.
motherfucker hard.
Nice
I like
car.
that job. That's a nice car.
Yeah. This is, hey, did you get that through reparations? All right.
This
Everybody
motherfucker is
needs to
stupid.
hear this part. This is why we don't advance as a people.
Oh,
The
shut the
reason
fuck up.
is
We are advancing as a people. I'm not even
no,
gonna
we are
let you
not.
go on that
Every
bullshit,
time, no,
Teddy.
we are not.
How are we not?
Every
How
time
are we
a black
not?
person,
How are we
every
not when we
time a
70%
black
more involved
person
in our children's
advances, a
lives?
nigga like you say, "Fuck Al Sharpton."
Fuck
Listen,
Al
he don't have
Sharpton,
a
motherfucker. I
justified
ain't gotta
reason.
be on your
He
same
don't have a.
political team. I say
Listen at
fuck
this.
all
Listen at this
government
nigga.
officials.
He
The
do
fuck you
not
talking
have a
about?
justified reason to
What
hate
the
Al
shut your
Sharpton.
bitch
He
ass
just
up. You don't
do.
know what the fuck you
He
talking
hates
about. I say fuck
anybody
all
who
government officials.
can make a living on their own bootstraps, who
We
can
all make a
advance
living on
their
our
own
own
merit.
bootstraps. What the
He
fuck are you
can't
talking
stand
about?
them. Why?
We make
Because
oh
he
my
is a
god, this is
black
stupid.
representation of what he can't do. He is
Tony.
a crab
Tony.
barreler. He's seeing Al Sharpton at the
What?
top of the barrel, and he is trying to drag him down. He's trying to drag his fucking name
Fuck Al
down.
Sharpton.
Why? Because Al Sharpton remind this motherfucker how much of a loser he is.
How am
That's
I a
why
loser?
he
You don't
hates
even
Al
own no
Sharpton
land. Do you even
blindly.
have a trust set up? Do you got insurance policies? What the fuck do you have to call me a
This
fucking
dude
loser? You retarded
embodies
ass
everything
bitch.
that's wrong in the black community.
You retarded
He's
ass
a
bitch. How
crab
much land do
barreling,
you own? How much
Mississippi
motherfucking land
courier.
do you
He
own?
is the
Nah, shut your
reason
you a
that we
loser.
are held back.
You a
Hold on for a second.
Okay,
Hold on, Tony.
he's
Hold
one
on,
of
Tony.
these. He's one of these dumb brothers that can't stand smart ones, and that's why he hate Al Sharpton. He couldn't give a valid reason or nothing. I just don't like Al Sharpton. Now give me reparations. Simple.
Did I not say he was a con
No,
man?
you
Did
did
I
not.
not say
I
that he
had to
was
look it
selling
up.
drugs? Are those
I
not
had to look
reasons?
it up, and there's nothing there.
Well, the chat disagrees with your
You
stupid
hate
ass.
him because
The
he
chat
reminds you
disagrees
of
with
how
your stupid
stupid you
ass because
are.
you don't know what you're talking about. The chat disagrees with you. Everybody know Al Sharpton went down for selling dope and he told on the mob. Everybody
Oh my
knows that
God.
shit. Only you don't know. And you over here dick
Ever notice
riding
how
this
drug
man.
dealers are
You over
good
here
until
dick
it's Al
riding this
Sharpton?
man when he been detrimental to our
Man, this
community.
is
That
simple, I
motherfucker
swear.
ain't nothing but a grifter and a scammer. Fuck him. And
No,
fuck
he's a
you too.
liberator of murderers, black ones.
Al Sharpton ain't shit but a con man, like I said.
And you ain't shit but a dumbass hater.
I'm better off than you.
Okay.
When
I guess if this is a
when Bill
comparison,
Gates fucked up this
you're
water,
worse off than
when Bill Gates fucked up
than
this
Al
water, bitch,
Sharpton, nigga.
hey bitch, when Bill Gates fucked up this water, how many wells do you have on your land? Because we got 4 on mine.
Oh my
Do you
God.
got a pond on your fucking land? Do you got any animals that you can hunt? Do you know how to skin a deer?
No, I live.
So don't fucking
in
call me no
civilization.
loser, you dumbass
But
bitch.
it's good.
Because
It's
guess
good to
what? The
know
shit
that
that I
you
know,
can. It's good to know
will
that
keep
you
life
can skin
going.
a
The
deer. Can
shit
you
that I
set
know
up
will
a
keep life
mainframe?
going. When
Dude,
this shit hit the
dude.
fan, your bitch ass gonna be trying to get down south, motherfucker.
Well, I'm gonna make sure it don't hit the fan, and I'm gonna start by making sure niggas like you don't get
Man, you ain't
reparations.
got shit. How you
Simple
gonna do
fuck.
something? You ain't got shit. The grocery store closed on your bitch ass tomorrow. You fucked. You
Yeah, that's
fucked.
true.
Yeah,
I'm
so
glad
shut
that
your dumb. So how you
there's
gonna
dumb
call
niggas.
somebody dumb? How
I'm
you
glad
gonna
that
call
there's dumb
somebody
niggas
dumb?
under me, and there
How you gonna
always will
call
be
a how
like
you gonna
yourself.
call a property owner dumb? How you gonna
You're
call me
dumb.
dumb?
You
I could
dumb
have
nigga
sworn
with
I made
property.
good decisions in life. So so a dumb man put shits in a trust. That's what a
You
dumb
a
man
dumb
would
nigga
do,
with
huh?
property. I don't give a
CT, that's
shit.
what a dumb man would do. A dumb man would put some shit in a revocable trust. That's what a dumb man would do. A dumb man would have
A
insurance
dumb
I'm
nigga
just
will
policy.
trying to
beg
figure out
people
what
for
does this
money.
have to do with the costume.
I
With
don't
the
know
who?
where we went, CT.
Yeah,
We can go
man.
back to that, bro. My fault,
No.
my
This is
fault,
something.
bro. We can
CT.
go back
This
to
is
that.
something different. This is something different. We have to
Nah,
address
shut up,
behavior.
man. CT said we
We
going
have to
something
address
different, man. Get
behavior as
back to
people.
I'm
topic,
just
bro.
asking.
I'm
We
with
have
you,
to.
CT. I
No,
feel like the shit. I feel like this. I feel like
This is
the
not gonna go.
responsibility is
No,
on the
I'm not gonna let
parents.
this shit go. We have
I
to
feel like
address
the
these.
responsibility.
We
I feel
have
like.
to address these
Oh
hating
Lord,
ass
shut
people.
up, bro.
There is
I
a
feel like the
lot of class.
responsibility is on the
There is
parents,
a lot
CT.
of classism going on in the black community,
Yeah,
and
but CT, I feel like
unfortunately, dumb niggas is a
he won't
class.
quit talking. He won't
And
quit
in our
talking.
community, there's a
Don't
lot of
own shit, but
hatred
running his fucking
from
mouth.
dumb
That's all you
niggas
want. You don't
against
own
dudes
shit.
like
You
Al
don't
Sharpton.
own nothing. You
And
broke as
the
fuck. You poor as
reason
hell.
why there is
You don't
hatred
have
from
shit.
dumb
You're a
niggas
loser, dude.
to brothers
You're a
like
fucking
Al
loser.
Sharpton
You're
is
a fucking
because
loser. You ain't worth
it
the gum on
reminds
the
them
bottom of my
of their
cowboy
lack
boots,
of
bitch.
progress. It reminds
You
them
ain't worth the
of
gum
their
under my cowboy
intellectual
boots.
inferiority. It's
You ain't worth the
unfortunate.
gum on my
Now,
cowboy boots.
because of this hatred, a lot of brothers are fearful of advancing because they don't want to be hated the way Al Sharpton is within their own homes, within their own communities. They're
But
always
yeah,
shitting on
but
brothers.
CT,
Stop
the
talking.
responsibility go
Stop
on the
talking.
parents for sure.
They're
The
always shitting on
responsibility go on
brothers.
the parents for the
They're always
outfit,
shitting on brothers
but
for advancing too far.
But Target knew what the fuck they was doing too. Target knew what the fuck they was doing, but at the end of the day, it is
What
the
are you talking
responsibility of the
about?
parents. I'm talking about what we supposed to be talking about, which is the costume.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, if you wouldn't, your head wouldn't up your own ass, you would have heard that CT said we should get back to the original topic 3 minutes
No,
ago.
no. I think that
Yeah,
we need to cover.
because you are an immature little selfish little bitch, and this is all that you got. Why don't you shut the fuck up and follow the program?
Okay. Now that
Show some
I
decorum, fuck nigga.
have thoroughly made
We gotta
clear.
watch the inbound, please, for the love of
Yeah.
God. Go
I
ahead.
got you, CT. My fault, my bro. But can we?
Yeah.
But hold on, CT. I need your help, bro. Let's get back on topic. He gonna
Yeah,
keep
let's get
going
back on
on.
topic, please.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like the responsibility is on them parents. It is on them parents. I do 100% agree that it's on the parents, but I do also agree that it's Target knew what the fuck they was doing too. They can't just sit around here acting oblivious, like, oh well, we didn't know. Yo, you knew. Y'all tried that shit, and the shit didn't work.
Is that it?
I mean, basically, I'm not gonna sit here and act like the parents didn't have a choice, because they damn sure had a choice. They had a choice and they did that shit. And I can't. I wish they wouldn't have done it, but they did it. That's taking responsibility for my community. If that's my community, because like you said earlier, we don't know if this baby is the foundation of Black American or not.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna get up out of here, guys. I will be back. This has been a great stream. Great stream.
I apologize for going off track, CT, but your mans was trying to put me in the corner, and you know I ain't going for none of that old shit like that. But I appreciate your time, man. I hope I didn't damage your
No,
hope
you
I ain't
good.
damaged nothing by cussing and stuff. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Can I give closing thoughts as well?
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Game Changer. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. I'll be back. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no worries. I'd like to give a shout out to the people of Japan. They fought hard. They fought diligently. Even after Germany surrendered, they refused to surrender under the pressure of both Russia and the United States. They continued to fight. they continued to fight with samurai and kamikaze resolve. They were humble in defeat, and they didn't beg for the people who bombed them to give them money.
Agreed.
They did not go through such shame and indignity. And through their own merit, they were able to rebuild not only the cities that were destroyed and the islands that were destroyed, they were able to rebuild their nation into a first world power and a first world economy and create a culture of entertainment and ingenuity that we embrace today. And they did so without dwelling on the past, but focusing on the future.
Yeah.
Even
I never
though
heard
that
any
they have-
Japanese.
even-
I never
even
heard
though
any Japanese Negro spirituals. Go ahead.
Yeah. Even though they are ninjas, they're not ninjas.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like
Shout out
the cool
to
ninja. Yeah.
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 Hey, CT, I'm gonna end. Let me end with this real fast, and I'm finna get up out of here. For all the Black Americans that's in this screen, please take the time out to do your genealogy. I think it costs about $33 on Ancestry. Long as you know your parents and your grandparents, then you can trace your lineage back to at least 1790 on the U.S. Census. Please do that so these people can't tell you who you are, and you can definitively tell them who you are. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good one, guys. I will be back in a couple of, well, be back this morning, I guess. Salute to you, Game Changer, man.
I'm sorry.
I said salute to you,
Oh,
buddy.
salute to you, bro.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be back.
All right,
peace. Salute, man. Ike, salute, man. I really appreciate that super chat, man. Thank you so much, man. The real Tyler Durden, Ike, once again, salute. Bob, salute, man. Lena, salute. Savage, salute. I don't know if you guys are still there. Casey, aloha, and Miguel, salute, guys. I am out of here. I will be back, I guess, today, this morning. Guys, have a good one, guys. Peace.
There's a mental chaotic truth. These fire words inflames the air. Such a